yeah, my dear, on the beat.
I see mommy in Kechi, a rapper don't tell she the new for grave where my uche de papa emeka. Don't blind from growing, Peking don't fall, now watch up I'm raw. Me self they shake my hand no feel. Yesterday we laughed, today I just we more. If we don't stop this night where we they share, tell me who go sing for the ones we know, babe.
She need the voice from under the soil. Brother, no let my blood turn to oil. Little Ada they ask where my papa go. Her small hand they shake, she knows I be this woe. I beg my people see this fire we burn. Now our house they blaze, now our future they turn. We go tell their ghosts we no go fail you. If we hold this love, that death go burn you.
No, make we try yo. Back up in the day.
I beg my people see this fire we burn. Now our house they blaze, now our future they turn. We go tell their ghosts, we no go fail you. If we hold this love, that death go burn you.
Oh man. I see mommy in Kechi, a rapper don't tell she the new for grave where my uche de papa emeka. Don't blind from growing, Peking don't fall, now watch up I'm raw. Me self they shake my hand no feel. Yesterday we laughed, today I just we more. If we don't stop this night where we they share, tell me who go sing for the ones we know, babe.
She need the voice from under the soil. Brother, no let my blood turn to oil. Little Ada they ask where my papa go. Her small hand they shake, she knows I be this woe. I beg my people see this fire we burn. Now our house they blaze, now our future they turn. We go tell their ghosts we no go fail you. If we hold this love, that death go burn you.
No, make we try yo. Back up in the day.
I beg my people see this fire we burn. Now our house they blaze, now our future they turn. We go tell their ghosts, we no go fail you. If we hold this love, that death go burn you.
Oh, make we try yo.
Back up joins with the trembling, oh hey. If we no join now, our children go so.
See, if you want freedom, take pride in your country. If you want democracy, hold on to your sovereignty. And if you want peace, love your nation. Wise leaders always put the good of their own people and their own country first. The future does not belong to globalists. The future belongs to patriots. The future belongs to sovereign and independent nations who protect their citizens, respect their neighbors, and honor the differences that make each country special and unique. It is why we in the United States embarked on an exciting program.
Now therefore, the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic government in exile, His Excellency Ebba Simon Jaco, by virtue of the authority and pursuant of the issues and principles recited above, do hereby solemnly proclaim that the territory and region under the 40 confederating states of Biafra, together with her continental shelf and territorial waters, shall henceforth regain her independence and act as an independent sovereign state with the name and title of the United States of Biafra.
Thank you. We have heard of all the grievances that have been read here today. The untold hardship of our people that they have gone through, the lives that the lives that have been lost, the lives that we are still losing. As a member of cabinet, I stand here to affirm, on the basis of the grievances and of the referendum, for our forefathers, for this generation, for the next generation to come, I affirm the declaration and restoration of the United States of Biafra.
Na wana na mose vive na kiti enoi na tulaje bwana mabuli vemelem Ojibe kwa tulane bovo Imalugo no nugodo kokodo nyano be hule hule Dani moda tunilu Na ya kalakala kwa lerinu mwangulu Ngula matali woso jere futa mbaka njuba diali Mama abulezi okwenu Na bakala keluego nezi enwe Nubocha kala keluego nudezi Makana baba neno wa aralu nunuteyi Umu Biafra kunyenwe Umu Biafra kunyenwe Unanu kwa ni mono nuno mono nezi biakenenwe Ono nenu lira tono na ndagulugu senyi tono nugu banatayi Kanyi wele fobi wena tabanu banyo Makana njuko no 1 million we bofu wa mabulezi okwe Naka ni kwata milake kwa kwacha sienyi kakesu ezo pabulebe welo tamanu Umu Biafra kuyenwe Kanyi wele fobi wena tabanu banyo Makano fobi abakama Nana nugo noe Umu Biafra na mekele umunina Nkabo nkanyi Mwadati na ijele wanyi biakenemi Okwage bulu kwekere na fando to Biafra is our hope And the Biafra is our religion Nkodi na wata chieza muno bibu onye iwere ya Wesi ya kene rugio Aduma kwa chukwo Dikemba one of Biafra land the mountain. The one I Galaya Diko. My phone the boat to the devil, baby, they beat him in the mountain. I was a good word in my Libonine. The word in my Lobia from you. Do me go to cool. Papa Gisi, I can logi Philippo F. Young. I was a one walker who look who Kusio Kusina Biafra Kunyo. Nayabu Biafra to Lugo and Nayabu Biafra Ekuigo. Smokoguli Watanaka Ele. Abagisi akana logo nyendu manzinande kalo. Amadike Biafra kedebe. Amadike Biafra bianulo.
She has no jurisdiction to try me. None whatsoever. I came out of
Abagibo foye tilindilo badamula unis.
Accused from my case and cannot try my case. There are things that are happening in this country that a lot of you do not know. It is my duty to make that very, very clear to all of you today. Because the lies are too much. The lies are too much. I sent a petition to NJC for personal gain. Her son and her husband are facing corruption charges. They told them that if they convict me, this is what happens. Nobody wants to do it. That's the problem. They sent her to my case. So
Biafra government they know na exile cabinet na tukunanda na ya agba unuba baka no yesu lo bi aya to ka imaluge nuyi jisionike akana lo mondi Biafra revelation ami umuchuku the angels of Biafra land bekade nuyi the great oracles of Biafra na no no weke no nama na no jisi kenan atugo ya ba huma omo chukwu ase kana the prime minister HE Mazi Simon Webber abuzi kwa batobi
the best
atwale le mo Biafra bianulo anonganga piotembe wile name
you when I can show you will not see
lele ugu biao kudwa komile na kwa lulu
yes
mwana kwa mo biakeneli odagiri dimu
all the guys spend their son to
ose fulu bilo bianulo makwale na kosa de malanya Maji mwagu kojilo sinodilo kasojilo yatiji sojilo wewalaso Muzikwe wabatobi Ogada gididi kebya nunu Maji wekwala niyo Kujine tukunyele di Biafra na nunu Nuna beke nege Ase adịrị Biafra niile na mma asị na ya adịrị unu niile na mma ndị anyị na-akpọrọ nwa elu wutere anyị welie nne ndị anyị na-akpọ na n'udo n'ọnwa maka na mgbe na-abọ ka ekwe na-agbọ dike ọgbọ ya na ndụ ọgbọ ya n'ọnwụ n'obi ivo ya edebeli na-edere n'ụwa ma abụla ife emeleme a good legacy will last forever ma abụla ife emeleme and the remembrance of my blessing.
Of heaven, the very oldest language on the face of this very earth. Chukwu okike abịa mapụrụ m ihe niile Chineke na onye ndị nsọ na-efe wee na-akpụ isi ala nye onye anyị na-agọzi aha nsọ ya mgbe niile onye anyị na-aja mma wee na-eto anyị enweghị iche ọzọ ewezuga gị anyị anaghị efe arụsị ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye kere ihe niile kere eke mana onweghị onye kere ya ọ bụ ya mere ndị gboo ji wee na-etu gị ebighị ebi ndị nsọ na-agba oche eze gị okirikiri ha na-akpụ isi ala nye gị ọbụladị ndị okenye oru 2 na 4 bụ ndị na-atụ mkpọ ọlaedo na ana ha niile so na-ede nsọ Chineke nna nke igwe n'ụtụtụ a ehihie abalị n'ụwa niile bụ ebe ụmụ gị gbasasịrị ka ụkpaka nna nke berede ngọzi ka anyị na-akpọkọta ha eze ebube onye ime eluigwe wee na-arịọ gị mma gị na ebere gị amara gị na ọmịiko gị ebe ndị gị nọ anyị wee na-arịọ ka iru gị wee chaa n'ebe anyị nọ anyị wee na-arịọ gị ezi ebube dị ngọzi ka igwe tinye ọgbaghara n'etiti ndị iro ka ha rabụ ndị kụziri ka ha wee megide anyị onye nwe m na Chineke nna dị nsọ ka aka nsị ndị dị etu a wee baa ha ọnụ ije obodo ekwensu bụ zuu wee laa ya n'iyi anyị wee na-arịọ gị onye na-adịgide ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi biko nụ ka iwe mee ka Biafra wee bịa ọsọ ọsọ nna nke bịara na ụmụ gị atakwala n'ahụhụ anyị wee na-arịọ gị iwe na anyị ezi echiche na amamihe mmekọrịta nwanne na nwanne ịdị n'otu ọganiru ịhụnanya nke pụrụ iche onye nwe m na Chineke nna ka i wee tinye ụmụ gị ezi mmụọ nke eziokwu ma wezuga anyị aka ajọ ihe n'ime ndụ anyị nna nke bred ngọzi ka ọ ga-abụ na ikpeta maazị na Biafra ga-abịa anyị ga-aja gị mma wee too gị wee gọzie aha nsọ gị kpụ isi ala nye gị bulie aha nsọ gị elu site n'ebighị ebi mara onye ebighị ka a na-arịọ gị ise. This very morning, all of you, I believe that those who are watching know who we are and why we do what we do. My name is Nnamdi Kanu. I am the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra all over this very planet Earth, the director of Radio Biafra and Biafra Television, and by the very special grace of the Most High Elohim, Chukwu Kikabia Mapurumi Henin, a servant of the wonderful people of Biafra. We are live and we are direct this very morning, afternoon, or night, depending on where you are. And we start this very day by making it abundantly clear that the greatest enemy of a black man is the way that we reason. If not that the way we reason is very, very abhorrent, there is no need or reason why we should be suffering and complaining every blessed day without the courage to do something about it. Unless you understand your role in society, you can never ever make any meaningful contribution. According to the Greeks, there are 3 types of people on this earth: the idiots, the tribesmen, and the citizens. People don't know the meaning of the word idiot. They think it's an insult. It's not an insult. When the Greeks used the word idiots, they did not use it as a curse word. Idiots are people who just do not care. That is the original meaning of the word. If they write exams, they will cheat. If they are in government, they will steal. An idiot does not care at all. If he eats banana, he throws the peel anywhere instead of putting it in a trash can. According to the Greeks, some societies have more idiots than tribesmen and citizens. As I used to say before, Nigeria is full of idiots.
I want to let the world understand what the so-called founding fathers of the Zoological Republic actually said about Nigeria. Since 1914, the British government has been trying to make Nigeria into one country, but the Nigerian people themselves are historically different in their backgrounds, in their religious beliefs and customs. They do not show themselves any sign of willingness to unite. Nigerian unity is only a British invention. Alhaji Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, 1948, a founding father of Nigeria. The second one, Nigeria is not a nation. It is a mere geographical expression. There are no Nigerians in the same sense as there are English, Welsh, or French. The word Nigeria is a mere distinctive appellation to distinguish those who live within the boundaries of Nigeria and those who do not. Chief Obafemi Awolowo, 1947. Now, lastly, let me tell you what Nnamdi Azikiwe said in 1964 after the so-called independence of Nigeria. It is better for us and many admirers abroad that we should disintegrate in peace and not in pieces. Then, should the politicians fail to heed this warning, then I will venture the prediction that the experience of the Democratic Republic of Congo, which is Katanga, will be a chance play if ever it comes to our turn to play such a tragic role. These are the historical facts that nobody can deny. We have it in abundance. So, their three founding fathers have, none of them actually believed in one Nigeria. All their founding fathers. But tomorrow now, you see Guardian write the founding father. Our founding fathers will be disappointed. But your founding fathers never believed in one Nigeria. It is here now. Before, Southern Sudan fought a war for 30 years. 30. Our own was only 3 years. Only our boss. 3 years only. Everybody ran away. Only 3 years. We don't want to build men that at the slightest sight of difficulty they run away. We want to weed out all the chaffs. We need those that can sustain. Those who are relentless in the pursuit of our freedom until our freedom comes. No retreat and no surrender. How do you get them?
Buying and selling has put us into wait and take business in anything we want to do. Whatever that will take us time, we don't want it again.
Nobody wants
the problem with people.
You know your people, at the slightest sign of difficulty, because they are used to buying and selling, they will run away.
Somebody is telling me here, he doesn't want to even go back to that zoo safe or whatever.
But I said...
The Fulani approach to the zoo called Nigeria is called the devil's alternative. Fulani, they have this two-pronged approach to the issue of one Nigeria. If they collapse you through banditry, they will overrun you because they believe they have superior weaponry. Right now, and all of them are in this game together. That's number one. If you sue for peace, which idiots like Omahi are doing, if you sue for peace, they will also get what they're looking for because they will plant Ruga in every local government area. The devil's alternative, whichever option you choose, men are going to die. Men will die. It doesn't matter the option you choose. If you wait for them to do things peacefully, which they will never do, they are going to kill you anyway because they'll be Ruga. And you allow them to forcibly take over your land, you are taken over, they will take it by force. And Fulani will plant their people in your local government areas. That in the next 100 years, you'll be hearing about Olo Emirates. And then we'll be like Hausa people. Our great-grandchildren will now ask their parents, what happened? They will tell, oh no, there was somebody called Hope Uzodinma. He was playing politics. He loved Nigeria. There was one called Umahi. He loves Fulani. He used to wear a brother. But then we are gone. As a race, we are finished. And I said to these fools, Fulani Caliphate is dealing with you people, but you don't know it. They are like the vulture. Nigeria is pregnant. If Nigeria dies during the pregnancy, they benefit. Nigeria gives birth to their Ruga, which they want, a new Nigeria which they want, is also to their benefit. The only people aiding and abetting them are these quislings, the fulefus from the east, intellectuals, and sophisticated morons from the west.
I'm a child of 20 pounds. I am a product and a survival of children and the generation that were starved to death. And I am very, very angry. I'm very, very angry. Instead of that we cannot get this Biafra, I will turn to a beast. I will turn to a beast. I will become a beast. You see those children that you see, you count their ribs. You count their ribs and their stomach are big. You see their stomach swelling up every day. We came from them. This generation of Biafra, we come from them. We come from their survivors. And you know, most of you who claim you own businesses everywhere in Nigeria, for that reason, you want everybody to die. Nobody is above death. Death is going to visit everybody. Just have to pray that you live and make impact in this life. The impact that matters now, as far as Nigeria is concerned, is not the impact to make people millionaires. It is impact to make people to be alive. It is impact to make people to feel secure. It is impact to make people feel they are free. That is the biggest impact you can make. Millions are going to come. People will become millionaires when they are alive. Of what use is it? You make somebody millionaire today and tomorrow he died by gunshot from Fulani. Of what use will it be to the society? You pick up somebody and send him abroad and he come back to Nigeria and police will kill him. It is happening every day. Why do you want to continue to be part of a country like that? Why? We are not the one bringing violence to Nigeria state. Rather, Nigeria aggression must be responded with aggression. That aggression is self-defense.
Territory. Nigeria is the terrorist, not we, not Biafra. So Finland, you need to get that clear first. You need to know who is committing the act of terrorism. As of today, the Nigerian state, headed by Tinubu and Christopher Musa, continues to unleash act of terrorism against innocent Biafrans. They killed 4 innocent children today in Biafra land. Finland, that is terrorism. Right there. That is terrorism. If you do not know what terrorism means, Nigeria is a terrorist state. So when Finland neglects the terrorist state of Nigeria and labels innocent Biafrans a terrorist group, who told Finland that indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, who told Finland that we are terrorists? Who gave that labeling? Because they said it. So is it Nigerian terrorist states, Tinubu, Christopher Musa, Bianca Ojukwu that reported, Tinubu that reported to you, Finland, that we, IPOB, that we are terrorists? Then you believe them, right? You believed the lies perpetrated by the Nigerian state because you want to enjoy economic gain from Nigeria. You want to milk that oil that comes from Biafra land. And based on that, you've joined the terrorist state of Defense Chief Christopher Musa of Nigeria to label St. Biafrans as terrorists, right? We are waiting for the indictments that you, Finland, is going to come up with. Biafra, we are a sovereign nation, and we are waiting for that. We are waiting to see how this game will end between Finland, Nigeria, and the United States of Biafra. According to the Finland Criminal Police Bureau Department, they went on this nationwide investigation both in Nigeria and everywhere. I don't even know, everywhere, possibly America. I believe they told the American government that I am a terrorist, and they needed that investigation. But guess what? America told Finland to go to hell.
Yes.
America told Finland to go to hell. You have no clue what you are talking about. How can you leave the Nigerian terrorist state? President Tinubu, that is the real terrorist, and you are trying to label people like us as terrorists. They tried, I'm telling you, Finland approached America, but they failed woefully. Woefully, because America is a country that is built on the rights of the citizens. They know what being independent means. They know what self-determination means. They know what self-defense means. So when Finland came with that globalist agenda, they are operating in Europe with Netherlands, with Norway. America told them to go to hell. That is why they could not proceed with their lies, with their fake investigation in America. But did they try? Yes, they did. Did they inform American FBI? Yes, they did. I know they did.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us on today's program, wherever you are joining from. I appreciate you for being part of this program, wherever you are connecting us from. If you are joining us on TikTok, on Facebook, on YouTube, where we are hosting the program, I welcome you. I appreciate everyone that has connected so far, and I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to guide and protect everyone that has connected. As always, for the sake of those who are joining us for the very first time and those who are going to come across our video for the very first time, I want you to know that this platform where you are watching this program is a platform that is under the United States of Biafra. The United States of Biafra, under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and on the Supreme Command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, today, under the leadership of the Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala. In this platform, we do not come here to instigate violence. We don't come here to preach hate. We do not come to our platform to attack persons or individuals. We don't come here to push propaganda or any form of blackmail. We do not come here to preach against any race or religion. What we do in this platform is to promote humanity, to promote freedom, more especially to present the case of the Biafran people before the whole world, to expose the atrocities of Nigerian government against its own citizen in the contraption called Nigeria. Not just the Biafran people. The Biafran people are standing their ground, and by the special grace of Chukwu Okike Abiama has been able to make their declaration. On the 29th of November 2024, Biafra was redeclared. And from then onwards, Biafra became a sovereign state. Even though still under occupation by Nigerian government, we are a sovereign state, and we are doing everything humanly possible to exit the Zoological Republic from Biafran territory. Anybody in Biafran territory that is still serving the zoo, either in uniform or off uniform, bearing arms in Biafra land, you are an occupying force, and we are going to deal with you like the occupying force you are. And every one of you that are operating illegally on Biafra land, you are being to be treated as terrorists, and you'll be rooted out by all means necessary. The United States of Biafra is a sovereign state. The earlier you understand that, the better for you. The earlier you begin to digest that, understand that, the better for you. It doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter how you feel. That is the truth. Believe it or not, it is the truth. And whether you believe or you don't believe, it doesn't change anything. I welcome everyone who has connected to us so far. I am going to welcome people today, one by one. First of all, I welcome my beloved sister, Linda TV Show. If you are not following that platform, please make sure you follow Linda TV Show. She is one of the people that brings information about Biafra, constant update from different voices from different platforms, Once you get into her platform, you are going to see information that will blow your mind. If you are not following Linda TV show and you are a true Biafran, you are really missing. Please make sure you follow her platform. I welcome Olu State. Olu State, I welcome you. I thank you so much for being part of the program. You are always here. May Chukwu Kabiama continue to guide and protect you. Juliana Obi, I welcome Juliana. Thank you so much for joining us, Juliana. You've been here all the time. I appreciate you for being part of us. I welcome Juliet. Juliet, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you, and I'm going to answer your question after the introduction. I saw a question that you wrote there, Juliet. Juliet said, "You are all welcome. Please, the genuine Biafra should go to Greenlight Africa. He is saying many things about our PM court every day. Tell us what happened to court." Juliet, I don't know whoever you are talking about. I don't know who is the green light you're talking about. We have platforms that are under the United States of Biafra. Anybody that is bringing you information and telling you any nonsense about our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, being in court or not being in court is a fake news. There are many content creators that are feeding on your emotion. Many content creators today are feeding on your emotion. Those content creators who are there feeding on your emotion, there are many of them. And if you don't want to have emotional trauma and you want the real information, you should stick to information that are coming from the United States of Biafra. We have legitimate platforms, registered platforms, where you can get information that has to do with the case of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Anything that is not coming from there, ignore it. So many content creators are capitalizing on your emotion. They are telling you every day, Mazi Simon Ekpa is going to court. Mazi Simon Ekpa fought with the Finnish authority. Mazi Simon Ekpa fought with the police. Mazi Simon Ekpa, all these are lies from the pit of hell. And it's unfortunate that so many of you like to listen to this nonsense. So many of you prefer hearing those useless informations that doesn't have base. Just like the information that the Nigerian government are giving you. The same way they came and told you that Mazi Simon Ekpa denied being the leader of the Biafran group. The same way they told you that Mazi Simon Ekpa told them that he's a content creator. The same people, the same idea is what they are bringing. People on social media, content creators, bringing content, using Mazi Simon Ekpa and feeding on your emotion to create their own content. And you are troubling yourself with it. We have legitimate platforms where you can get information that has to do with our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Whenever he goes to court, we are going to tell you that he goes to court and tell you what happened and how it happens. Why are you paying attention to content creators that has no information but only feeding on your emotion? Whoever you are calling Green Light Africa or whatever you call him, he is not part of us, and I don't know who the hell he is. These are agents of the Zoological Republic, and let them continue to do whatever they're working. Don't pay attention to such idiots. They are not part of us. They are not part of us. If you want to get information that has to do with our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra, there is no other place you can get information except from the platform of the United States of Biafra. We have our registered platform verified on X. The United States of Biafra platform verified is on X. The Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Musa Roboze, have our own platform verified on X. Media of Biafra are there. There are medias that are representing Biafra, verified. Most of them, the Deputy Prime Minister have posted them on his handles. So why are you still paying attention to individuals that has nothing to do with us? People that are feeding on emotion, you create that room for them to continue to feed on it. The earlier you save yourself and remove yourself from those useless platforms, the better for you. They are there for the gain they are about to make. They are there to play on emotion and get their so-called breaking news that is not breaking. And you are joining them. I am sorry. If you are one of those feeding on such platform, walk away from them. Chuku Sunday, I welcome you. Thank you for joining us, Chuku Sunday. I appreciate you. Thank you for being part of us. Thank you for being part of the program. Ogodi Kane, thank you so much, Ogodi Kane. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you, Ogodi Kane. Thank you for being part of the program. I appreciate you so much. Ozemena Obinna, my beloved brother Obinna, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. After a very long time, you are fully back. That is one of our formidable anchor partner in this very program. He's always here, but for some time we missed him, and finally we thank Chukwu Biafra is back with us once again. Moke Zike, we welcome you. Thank you so much for joining us, Moke Zike. I appreciate you. Thank you for being part of the program. Priscilla Annie, thank you for joining us, Priscilla Annie. Alex Travis, thank you for joining. Alex, I appreciate you. Thank you for being part of us. God is with me. Yes, truly, Chukwu Biafra is with you. We must continue to bring out informations and continue to pass that good news. If God is with you, I know you have to be part of the United States of Biafra, and Chukwu Biafra will continue to guide and protect you. Uche Onyende, thank you for joining us, Uche Onyende. I appreciate you. Thank you for being part of the program. Emmanuel Okago, thank you so much for joining. Emmanuel Okago, I appreciate you. Thank you for being part of us. Aloze Peter, Ozioma, Aloze Peter, I appreciate you. Thank you for being part of the program. Ikenna, thank you for being part of us. Ikenna, I welcome you. Thank you so much for being around. Ishu Okuchuku, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you. Thank you for being part of the program. Tina Oji, thank you for joining us. Tina, I appreciate you. Amauche, my beloved brother Amauche, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you. Everyone that have joined, whether I mention your name or not, whether you are commenting or you're not, wherever you are, I welcome every one of you and I appreciate you. As I said before, pay attention to where the real informations are coming from. There is no place you can get informations about our Prime Minister except from the United States of Biafra, the United States of Biafra platforms. That is where you can get authentic information. If you continue to pay attention to content creators who are there for their own selfish interest to feed on your emotion, and they are succeeding, go to their platform. You see thousands of people flooding there and watching and listening to nonsense that has no base, information that are baseless. These are the same group that came and brought an old video, continue to repeat an old video and tell you Mazi Samaneko went to court, Mazi Samaneko went to court, Mazi Samaneko went to court. One video, they duplicate it as many times as possible, begin to use different kinds of styles and models to create content to attract you. And so many of you, even though you claim to be part of the United States of Biafra, you cannot use your common sense. So many of us here, some of them, they go there and they take those information, they share on my own platform. And these are people who claim to be Biafrans. Those of us who are working with the government, under the government, get information directly from the government, you are not satisfied with it. You don't even share our program. When we do program, you don't share. So many of you don't share. You don't even like the program. But when you go to those propaganda platforms that are telling lies about Mazi Samuel, telling you things that didn't happen, you will share it and make it go viral. That is what most of us do. You go to platforms that are pushing wrong information, you will share it. I don't know why people like lies. Why people like lies? You prefer for me to come here and create lie and information and push to you, and that is when you begin to clap and you enjoy it. You don't like the truth. That is when you come to our program, you will not even share. You will not like. But when you go to a propaganda channel, you will share. You will be the one to begin to broadcast, even to come to our program to advertise a propaganda channel. It is sad. It is so sad. The earlier we begin to strengthen our mind and focus on what is right, the better for us. There is nothing that is hidden. As far as the United States of Biafra is concerned, nothing is hidden. Right from the time of Mazi Samuel Ekpa, he never do anything in secret. Everything that Mazi Samuel Ekpa did, he was doing in the public, on camera. Most of us that have been working with Master Simon Ekpa from day one, we don't even need to contact him privately to know what he wants to do. You don't need to call him privately. Or every single thing he has to do, once the plan is set, he's going to tweet it online. You will see it on his Twitter handle. You see it on his Twitter handle. But unfortunately, some of us, we focus on propaganda. You want to go and get information from an outsider and post in a platform that belongs to the person whom you are talking about. It is so sad. It is so sad. It is a very disappointing issue. I understand you, my beloved sister Juliet. Juliet, I understand you. And that is why I'm talking about it. So many of us are very fond of that. Very fond of that. We help them to share this propaganda. We help them to share these false informations. We help them to share. But when you get to a platform where the real informations are coming, you will not share it. You go to the Twitter handle of our Deputy Prime Minister. You cannot even retweet. Deputy Prime Minister is tweeting. You can retweet. We have our United States of Biafra platform, a verified account. You will not retweet. Our information department have their own platform. You will not go there. We have many media platforms that are broadcasting every blessed day. You will not go there. You will not share. You will not even like. We are not asking you for super chat. All we ask is like the program and share it so that others can be able to follow. You will not. You prepare a place where they will tell you, play with your emotion. Some of you do not understand the kind of emotional warfare that is going on today. There is a serious emotional warfare that is going on. And that is what they are using on us. They know how Biafra is close to our heart. Every genuine Biafra is very, very close to our heart. Biafra is so important to every Biafran that once you mention Biafra, we can stop eating. We can overlook our food just to hear about Biafra. We can give up everything just to listen to Biafra. And the enemies knows about it. The Janjaweed knows about it. The content creators know about it. But we know those who are true Biafrans, who are speaking from their heart. Because it is their own thing. It is their own thing. They are not doing it for money. It's not for the money. So many of us that are in the Biafran government today who are broadcasting for the Biafran government, you don't know how we managed to run our platform. Do you think it is easy to run a platform 24/7 for years? You run a platform. You pay for many apps that you use to edit your videos. We pay for apps to edit our videos. And you have to pay for your Wi-Fi. You have to use Wi-Fi, not just a data. Wi-Fi that will keep you on daily basis. That can make you to stream for hours. You spend your time. We are not paid. None of the media member is paid. We are not under any salary. It is a free will, something we do as our own. It is something that concerns us. It is something that concerns. It is not for money. If it were for money, there are so many other things I can do. I know how to create contents. If I choose to create contents to attract people, I can do it excellently well. I can extract, I can use AI to give you news and give you information. I can do that. And it will pay because that is what people like. They want the lies. If I'm pursuing and chasing YouTube money, I will be chasing the trending news and trending information and using AI to change it the way I want. But that is not why I'm on media. When I came to media, I chose my path, Biafra. That is my path. Anything that does not have to do with Biafra, I don't care. It doesn't concern me. It's not part of me. I don't pay attention to it. And not just on Biafra, the truth about Biafra, that's where I am. My purpose of being on media is not to attack an individual. It's not to attack a group, not to attack a tribe, not to attack a religion. No, it is to present the case of Biafra before the whole world, the truth and nothing but the truth. To educate the Biafran people and make sure we are getting the right information. To continue to make sure that emotional blackmail does not work on us. Emotional blackmail. That is one of the greatest instruments our enemies are using. You see the media in Nigeria. When they come and they tell you that Mazi Simon Ekpa claimed that he is a content creator, what do you think that was? When they tell you that Mazi Simon Ekpa denied being a Biafran agitator, that he is a content creator, what do you think they want? It is an emotional blackmail. They want to tell you that when you hear it, you'll be demoralized. When you hear such information, you'll be wondering, how can Mazi Simon Ekpa, of all people that I believe in, say he's just a content creator? They are just telling you that to demoralize you, to make you confused and make you lose concentration. Do you know what damage it will do? It's just like when they told us about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu denied being the leader of the IPOB. You can imagine. When they kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that was the news they broke in their media. And if all their media stations were covering it, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu denied being the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. Emotional blackmail. You can imagine when you hear that. When you hear that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu denied being your leader, you know the emotional blackmail. You know how painful that is. You know how the kind of shock it is to you. Something that never happened. The same way is what they are doing today. Telling you that Mazi Simon said the creator, they threw that very word at the first time. And some of us have forgotten that the first time, this is not the first time Mazi Simon was arrested. The very first time he was called in for questioning, and he went there, defended Biafra, and came back and continued to defend Biafra. In Finland, he was invited. He answered the invitation. He went there and he answered them and spoke on behalf of Biafra. There are video evidence where Simon Ekpa presented the case of Biafra to the Finnish authorities. The day Simon presented petitions against Nigerian government in Finland, it was on video. I can't be able to reach the video now. I would have just played the video. You will see him speaking Finnish, defending Biafra. But all of a sudden, you wake up and they bring emotional blackmail and tell you that Mazi Simon Ekpa denied and said he's a content creator. And they are pushing it just to draw your emotion. You can imagine how a Biafran will feel that somebody you so much trust in all of a sudden said that he is no longer part of Biafra. You can imagine the feeling, the shock. The same thing is what some content creators are doing today. And most of those content creators, they are faceless. You don't know whom they are. Most of them are Janjaweed. Most of them are these intellectuals. Most of them, they are members of the Yoruba media. Most of them, they are not the Biafrans. They don't have face. Faceless people. They use AI to generate music information for you, and they post it, and you will be sharing it, gladly sharing it, and you'll be clapping hands for them. But those of us who you see, we talk to you, we chat with you, we defend you, ask questions, we answer, you will not even share our video. You can't even like. When you see our video, you wouldn't like it, you won't share. You think it's easy? I have been on this journey for more than a decade, preaching Biafra. I did not start here today. My purpose of preaching is not to make myself known. It's not to attach myself to anybody. It's not to be what I just want to speak for myself. Make my voice heard. Speak on behalf of my unborn children, my generation unborn. That is what I'm doing. I have been doing it for more than a decade. Broadcasting every blessed day. I started broadcast after the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the arrest of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in 2015. After the arrest of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in 2015, that was when I started coming online to broadcast about Biafra. Until when they released him and they went again, the Python dance. I streamed when the Python dance was going on, when the home of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was attacked, I was covering it live. People were showing it and we were watching it live. You go to my platform on Facebook, you will still see most of those videos. The ones I have not deleted because they keep on blocking my platform. When they block it, I have to delete some videos so that they can allow me to exist. King David exploit his position on Facebook. Go there, you will see videos. I didn't start preaching it yesterday. And it is not for money. I just want my voice to be heard. I want the voice of my people to heard. I want the truth to continue. I want to join and follow the foundation of truth led by Mazen Nandekano. Mazen Nandekano said, only the truth can set you free. And he said it, that with only the truth, we can destroy the Janjaweed. And he has done it. Why would I now deviate from that truth? Why would I deviate from that truth? Mazen Nandekano is your leader, yet you prefer to share lies than truth. You prefer to go to a platform where they tell you lie, they push propaganda, they continue to lie. Even when the people will still come back and tell you they lied, it was a mistake. The same people, they will tell you that they lied before you, and you still go there, you share their video, you are still there watching. How can you tell me that another platform, somebody who is not part of the government of United States of Biafra, will give you real information more than people who are in it? And somehow that is where you prefer. Content creators creating their content. I don't have problem from you. If you're a content creator, you create your content, go ahead and create your content, do whatever you want to do. It's up to you. If you create a negative content against us, of course, when we come across it, we're going to attack you and we will trash it. You can still make your money if you create the real content. So why must you be paying attention to nonsense? And it is we that are encouraging them. It is we that are encouraging them. We have platform. The Deputy Prime Minister have our own platform on X. Every necessary information you need to hear about Biafra, about our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, you will get it there. Where are you running to? Just like in this, I told you, I am not interested in breaking news. I am interested in giving the real news, the fact, and nothing but the truth. I am interested in giving you information, and when I give you information, I will give you the source. I am not presenting like the Nigerian media, those who call themselves broadcasters in Nigeria, that Master Simon Ekpa said he is the content creator. What is your source? And they say their source is Twitter. In Twitter, somebody tweeted on Twitter. You can imagine. With the tweet he got on Twitter, that is why you are coming to lie against somebody. And some of us are carried away with it. A content creator will come. Master Simon went to court today. Master Simon gave blow to one of the officers. Master Simon in court today challenged them. Master Simon he was fighting with the Finnish authority in the court. Master Simon they say this lies upon lies upon lies, creating different content, and you are watching. Go to their platform, you see thousands of viewers watching. But those of us here who are there to give you the information, you don't care. You don't even want to watch. You can't even like, neither will you share. You won't like and you won't share. You are doing it to yourself, not me. Whatever you are doing, you are only creating trauma for yourself. They are feeding on your emotion. Biafra is something that is in the heart of everybody from the old Southeastern region, more especially the Igbo Biafrans. Every single one of us, Biafra is our life, is our breath, is the food we eat, and they know it. That is why they are feeding on that. They bring that emotional blackmail. And some of us are not paying attention. It is sad. We must have to rethink. We must have to rethink and reshape our thinking. Whatever happens in the case of our Prime Minister, Master Simon Ekpa, you are definitely going to hear the truth from the right source. The government will speak about it. Whatever happens. It's just like what we saw in the court of Master Simon Ekpa. When Master Simon went to court, did you see what the Finnish authority presented? The video they showed you was where Master Simon Ekpa was sad. Where Master Simon Ekpa was looking very depressed with gray hair. That was the video they showed you. And they showed you that video intentionally. They had a reason to show you that video. Finnish authorities will never show you where Master Simon Ekpa is smiling. They will never show you where Master Simon Ekpa is making a case for himself. Unlike the case of Mazen Nandekano, the case of Mazen Nandekano, why we are getting the real information is because our own people are inside there, covering with their own cell phone, It is not the same thing with Finland. In Finland, we don't have our own people inside the court there who are covering and giving us information what happened raw. The case of Mazen Nanikan, we have people who are there because it is in the zoo, and in the zoo we have our people are there surrounding Mazen Nanikan. So this Zoological Republic, even with the presence of our people, see the kind of news they give. They still maneuver it. They still show their own picture. They still corner the news. They still try to twist it. And that is why sometimes they try to tell you that they don't want camera inside. Today, look at what Finland is doing. The court of Mazen, you see the part they showed us. The part they caught, after covering him, they caught the part where he looked very depressed. They caught the part where he was looking so depressed and so scared. But in that same video, there was a place where Mazen was interacting freely and he was smiling. But they will never show you that. They will never show you that. This is emotional blackmail. Intentional acts to make sure they play on your emotion. To make you depressed, you will say, oh, this one, Mazen Samanaka is scared. Oh, Mazen Samanaka has surrendered. Mazen Samanaka is this. You begin to be scared. You can't even do what you have to do. You begin to be scared. They are doing it intentionally. And this, they will continue. They will never show you anything about Mazen Samanaka that it looks nice. They will never. Remember, this is a case between Mazen Samanaka, the Biafran people, and the Finnish authority. It is between us and them. You don't expect their government to show something good about us. You don't expect their government to show something good about Mazen Samanaka. They will never show you that. They will continue their emotional attack against us. That is why we don't have to rush and pursue or listen to whatever breaking news they are breaking. We have to digest it and go through the attorney of our prime minister. Whatever he says is what we are going to go with. Not even what their news writes. We have a way of getting our own information. There's no way the Finland authorities or their news. It is a case between us and them. They can't write anything good about us. That is why we have to process information before we give information out to the Biafran. You must process it. You don't just run with it because you have somebody told you something or you saw something and you begin to talk about it. We must continue. Today we have come and we are talking about the beginning of the end of the terrorist contraption called Nigeria. United States of Biafra remains the game changer. This is the beginning of their end. United States of Biafra remains the game changer. There is nothing they can do. It doesn't matter their propaganda, their blackmail. At the end of the day, it will fall to the dustbin. So the topic of today, we are discussing the beginning of the end for the terrorist contraption called Nigeria. United States of Biafra, the game changer. I can see my beloved brother Solomon is there waiting already. This time around, I think your name have changed. That was why I was confused yesterday. This is my beloved brother who has been with us here for a very long time. One of my formidable speakers in this very platform until due to issues of things, and then we didn't see him anymore. I was even wondering, but how the struggle is. That is how to know somebody who had the spirit of Biafra. Once you have the spirit of Biafra, you don't need to. You are doing it for yourself. You don't need to wait for anybody to clap for you or invite you or do the before. You do what you have to do because it concerns you. After so many months, he struggled with so many challenges. Every one of us know how it is, more especially in the zoo, facing all the risks and challenges, and here he is. We welcome you, my beloved brother. Go ahead and take the mic and speak to us, my brother Zemana. Go ahead.
Thank you, my brother, Bro Choose. I hope my voice is coming out loud and clear.
Loud and clear. We can hear you. Go ahead.
My voice is it coming out?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Thank you, my brother, once again. Okay, thank you. May Chukwu continue to strengthen you and guide you, give you more wisdom and strength to continue decimating the enemies all angle. Nevertheless, I appreciate Chukwu who give us life, who made us what we are, who we are today, even in the midst of enemy, and they continue to strengthen us. And I never felt to appreciating, giving thanks concerning our leader, Mazen Nandekano, our PM and Deputy Prime Minister, and those that are doing the needful, the media's men on ground, and those that are supporting us with money, those that are talking about us in different ways. I thank you for them, using them to do the needful. I'll never forget to remember my grandson, Onwadiana. I hope he's still coming around. And my brother, is he coming around? Our grandson, Onwadiana, I think from Ghana. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, my brother.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm asking about our grandson now.
Okay. Yeah.
So I will never forget
He's
to
around.
mention
He's
Linda.
very much around. He's very much around. He comes around. I think he's not feeling very well now, so that's why he has not been around for some time.
So send my greeting to her and I beg. May Chukwu come up with me and straighten her almighty hand on her body so that you will recover quick. That in this fight, it's not something that you can fight alone away. Whenever we feel maybe something happen, we'll settle ourselves and stay come back until freedom will totally be achieved. And who made it possible for this thing to win successful in Finland, Latin Finland, upon all the plans of enemies, they tried and did every damn thing they do, but therefore, Chukwu came and showed them that his hand is in this thing that we are doing. And there's something I posted on the comment section. I said that if I yet to see the hand of Chukwu Kiapiama in this struggle, if I'm not yet to see it, maybe something is wrong in that person's brain, because everything is working according to his plan.
Yes.
Our leader said that he was coming to Zoo Court to destroy them. And our PM said that he was looking for opportunity to carry and to have Nigeria in the international court. And the opportunity are given to him by Chukwu Kiabiama. Therefore, nobody should worry about what is going on. It is the glory of Chukwu Kiabiama for this thing to come. And our leader says something that in this Biafra fight, that the mankind will come to appreciate and understand that Chukwu Kiabiama is God of all creators. That excepting there's no other one. So now, if we check out how things is going on, someone that you think that is still standing, all of a sudden he turned to a beast. And this is to show you that many are called, but few are chosen. So try to make sure that you be among the few that are chosen. And I appreciate those that are still standing. You people are doing wonderful work, honestly. You know, I struggle as much as I can to come up, but no way. If time I move around like this, they continue blocking me. Even I'm happy that you mentioned it. It's not this account I normally use to come up. And I lost that account due to what? When my system got bad, I was not able to remember all the way I normally come in, things that I normally type. So I tried, no way. I feel I did not, in fact, I cannot be able to recover that account. So I have to create a new one. Later I buy a new gadget now. So today I am around and I can never go back. No matter how things do. Ladder, in fact, I feel starve myself to make sure I am in this fight always. So I'm encouraging those that are facing one thing or the other. I'm one of you. I passed the same thing, but you see, here I am. I did not backslide. I did not fall back, because those that are falling back are those that doesn't have what it takes to stand. When breeze is blowing a tree like this to fall down the tree, that means that tree don't have enough root that can hold him strong on ground. So, my brothers and sisters, today you have seen the beginning of the end of the enemy. You have seen it in the camp of falling back republic. They are now busting themselves left and right, confusion everywhere. In our own camp, it is something that to give Chukwu Kemama glory, knowing fully well that in the camp of enemy they are desire, confusions everywhere. So shall the confusion be overtake them, and they will never recover from that confusion. Those that are laying cause, those that are saying all manner of evil against the children of Chukwu Kemama, he said that whosoever I bless shall be blessed, and whosoever that curse you shall be cursed. So look at it. I am sorry for them. They have gone. And I want to let everybody know one thing in this life. Once you have fall back, you have fall. There's nothing like a come back, you get up from where you fall and they go back. My brother, if something like that exists, first of all, I'll ask them to go and reverse the life that have been lost during that they are falling back and falling nonsense. If they can bring back the lives and the property that have this wasted during that period, we'll accept them. But if they cannot do it, let them go to hell. Once you are out, you are out. Once you are in, you are in. Once you are white, you are white. Once you are black, you are black. So I'm happy that the people in charge today is not kind of people that are welcome back anybody that is already falling out. Because once you are falling out, you are falling out. Remain there forever. After all, it's in the Bible. Say, let he that is in the mountain remain in the mountain, not to come down and take something that is in the house. It's in the Bible there. How can somebody fall back and the people lost their lives and property? Then after that, they come back again, say, we have repented, please, this and that. My brother, go and bring back those lives we have wasted and the property that you have destroyed. Bring it back before we accept you, honestly. And I'm happy as things is going on. But continue to strengthen each every one of us that are genuine. We have overcome them. Our PM said that we will declare it and defend it. We are defending it in all angles. Spiritual, physical, left and right, up and down. And we must overcome them. Keep it on, my brother. I'm with you. Because as I've said, I am fully back. No shaking. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate you for that very, very wonderful speech. I thank you so much. You have spoken well, as always. So, my fellow Biafrans that are joining us wherever you are connecting from, remember our program is always an interactive section, a section where we come together to interact with each other. And as always, we welcome even the critics. We welcome different opinions. The only thing that qualifies you to join us in our program is for you to be a human being. We are not here for saga. We are not here to attack anybody. We are not here for propaganda or blackmail. We are here for the truth and nothing but the truth, to educate people and to respond to questions. If there are things you are hearing about us you're not too sure about, all you need to do is to come to the comment section on David Haber's channel. Once you get to the comment section, you are going to see the link. You click on that link, come in and you ask your question and I will respond to you accordingly. The only thing we ask is that when you are coming in, if you are coming with your video, make sure you appear in a very reasonable form. Appear in a presentable manner. We cannot admit you in the platform appearing naked or wearing just your singlet. You must dress up. And when you are speaking to us on this platform, try as much as possible to speak in a very civil manner. It doesn't matter how angry you are. It doesn't matter how dissatisfied you are. No matter what is troubling you, we understand. But try as much as you can to present your case in a civil manner so that we can digest what you are saying and go along with you. We don't come here to gag people. You are entitled to your opinion. No matter what be your orientation, no matter the group you claim to belong to, whether you are a one Nigerianist, whether you are not even an African, you are somewhere else, and there is something you need to contribute. You have a superior argument. Feel free. Click on the link on the comment section, join us, and let us sort it out. At the end of the day, nobody is the master of all. We learn from you and you learn from us. So feel free to join us on the platform, use the link, and make your case known. The members of the Cabinet of the United States of Biafra are watching this program. Our Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Oregweze, is monitoring this platform. So whatever you say in this platform goes a long way to get to the right source, and changes will be made where necessary. So I appreciate everyone that has connected so far, and I thank you all for being part of the program. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect all of you. I appreciate my beloved brother Chris. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for the super chat, Chris. I appreciate you for your constant support to this very platform. Thank you, and may Chukwu Okike bless you more and more. So, my fellow Biafrans, when you look at that very post I sent there, I'm going to read it out because you might be watching it and you'll not see exactly what is out there on that very post. So I'm going to read it out because it also has to do with the topic we are treating today, which says the beginning of the end for the terrorist contraption called Nigeria. United States of Biafra, the game changer. The United States of Biafra is taking over Biafra land, has taken over Biafra land and changing the game as quick, as fast as possible. And there are certain informations you must have to be able to know. These are the Testament of the United States of Biafra. Part 1. Her Excellency, Dr. Ngozi Orobueze, Deputy Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra. These are some information that you must have in your mind, in your heart, at all times. These things are things you are supposed to know, and you should be prepared to defend it, know it in your heart. The Testament of the United States of Biafra. Every single one of us in this platform should have it at the back of your mind that Biafra is a sovereign state. United States of Biafra is a sovereign state. Don't allow anybody to talk you down on that. Don't allow anybody to take away your sovereignty as a citizen of United States of Biafra. United States of Biafra is a sovereign state starting from the 29th of November 2024 going forward. We are sovereign states. Always remember that. No individual is Biafra. No single individual is Biafra. Biafra comprises of every single one of us in the old southeastern region, which is today the present south-south, southeast, lower Kogi, and lower Benue. Wherever you found yourself in that location and your mother ties 2 pieces of wrapper, you are a Biafran by birth. You can decide to choose any nickname and call yourself O, no problem. You can call yourself anything you choose, O, no problem. But I bet you, no individual is Biafra. We are collectively Biafrans as we are. Biafrans are unstoppable. Biafrans are unstoppable. Mazen Nandekano said it. Mazen Simon Eba repeated it. And today, Dr. Ngozi Orobueze is saying the same thing. We are unstoppable. As for our enemies, the propagandists, the blackmailers who are trying to stop, both the Biafrans that are trying to stop Biafra, we are unstoppable. Get that straight. They are resolute and resolved. We, the Biafran people, we are resolute and resolved. Biafra is controlled and led by only one government. There is only one government in charge of Biafra. Biafra has only one government. One government. There is no other one. One government of Biafra. That is the United States of Biafra government. It is one, not two. When they tell you there is a parallel government, there is nothing like parallel anywhere. No parallel down to anything. What we have is the United States of Biafra government. Only one. They are not two. The Biafra Defense Force, BDF, are the only legitimate force in Biafra land. We do not have vigilante group. We don't operate vigilante. Gone are the days when we operated vigilante, when Mazen Nandekano established the ESN as a vigilante group. Then Mazen Samanoko came in and graduated them, took them after the Zoological Republic have taken over them. After the Department of Sabotua sold out the vigilante group formed by Mazen Nandekano, the Department of Sabotua sold them out and gave them to the governors. I didn't say it. They confessed to that. And a governor confirmed it. Governor of Anambra State, Soludo, confirmed it, that they are now working with the ESN, that they have now surrendered to them, that they have captured arms. And the one they call Chike Dosieha, the Department of Sabotuas, said it, that they handed over. The governor came to them and told them to hand over the ESN, and they handed them over. And our Prime Minister came on board, rescued some of them, and created the Biafra Defense Force. What we have today is the Defense Force of Biafra. We don't operate any vigilante anywhere. So if you are part of a vigilante group, you are not with the United States of Biafra. You are on your own, at your own risk. Whatever happens to you, you will face the consequence. We have 40 confederating states in Biafra land with Ebube as its capital. Biafra has a defined map, population, and constitution. This information is something you must have, because these are common questions that people might ask you. These are common questions that people might ask you. And these are what makes up a nation. These are things you need to have for you to have a nation. These are the things that makes up a nation. So that is why it is important that we touch this very aspect, that our people will not be confused, deceived, or distracted. We must focus. We are in the beginning of the end for the Zoological Republic. We are gone already. We are going to remove them from our territory by fire, by force. We will leave our territory. They cannot continue to be there. I can see somebody there with me. OB, unmute yourself and speak to us, OB. OB, can you hear me? I see you here. Go ahead and speak to us. Let's hear you.
Good morning to you from my location.
Good morning. You're welcome.
I'm calling from Holland.
Okay, you're welcome.
My greeting to all Biafrans, you know, big council Asibo na Asibo Amaka.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't make any na support to Madam Mrs. Ngozo Habueze, our Deputy Prime Minister, and na support our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Asim na Biafra Abia all the everywhere. Iga everywhere. That is the feeling in the everywhere. Onye ọbụla mana Biafra abịa. So onye ọbụla na-amabe na onye ọbụla na-achọghị Biafra na ebe ahụ abụghị Biafra. As far as na ebe a dị concern ebe ahụ Biafra. Ọ gwụchago ihe m ga-ekwu, asị m na m ga-asọpọtụ ihe gbasara Biafra ntere nwụọ. And na ama m na m ga-adị ndụ Biafra abịa. Na Biafra ahụ abịagokwana abịa. So ekpere niile ekpere abịago. Na-ekwusịkwa na biko onye ọbụla atụ na-ajụ n'ume na ihe ndị a na-eme bụ ihe gwụwa agwụ na ndị mmadụ ga-azin akwa ka ndị zoo bụ Naijiria na-ebe. Ha bechaa akwa ha ga-ezu ike. Nyewa ka m na-ekwu. Udo dịrị gị nwanne m.
Thank you, my brother Dalogwa. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You have spoken well. That is the spirit of Biafra. The spirit of Biafra. Every one of us must have that commitment to serve our nation. Just like my brother have said, he has made up his mind to support Biafra until Biafra comes. That is the language. That is language. And I've always said it. Your support to Biafra should be unadulterated. What we are supporting is Biafra. Our support is not just to Mazen Nandekano, Mazen Samonepa, or Dr. Ngozi Orakwe. Mazen Nandekano, Mazen Samonepa, and Dr. Ngozi, they are getting our loyalty because they are pursuing the cause of Biafra. They are servants of Biafran people. That is why we are loyal to them. So our loyalty is to Biafra, not to an individual. My loyalty is not to Mazen Nandekano, not to Mazen Samonepa, not to Dr. Ngozi Orakwe. It is to Biafran people. And because these people are our leaders, chosen by the Biafran people, my loyalty goes to them. Any day they walk away from the foundation of Biafra, any day they stop serving the Biafran people, my loyalty is gone. I will focus on those who are serving the Biafran people. And that is how it should be. Your loyalty should be to Biafra. So whoever is a Biafran servant, in every rate, you'll be loyal to that very person. That is the case of Mazen Nandekano today. Do you think that the law of Mazen Nandekano enjoy today is because he's Mazen Nandekano? The law of Mazen Nandekano enjoy today from all parts of the world, from all Biafran, is because of his service to Biafra. Why we love Mazen Nandekano is because that is why Biafrans can put their life on the line because of him. We can take the bullet for him. We can take the bullet for him because he is serving Biafra. Biafra. Mazen Nandekano, in one of his broadcasts which I have played here, he said, any day I wake up, Mazen Nandekano said, any day I wake up and I did not think about Biafra, I think about something else. That Chukwu Okike Abiyama should take his life. He didn't say if he's corrupt. He didn't say if he go. He said any day he wakes up And what he thinks about is not Biafra. Let Chukwu come and take his life. These are the servants of the Biafran people. And I played the record of Master Simon Ekpa before I started this program, where he said that instead of Biafra not to come, that he will turn to a beast. Master Simon Ekpa made that statement. Instead of Biafra not to come, he will turn to a beast. These are people who have dedicated their life to Biafra. It's not like people who say, instead of Biafra not to come, instead Biafra will come through this person, let it not come. That is the word of a coward. That is the word of a saboteur. That is the word of a saboteur. What we want is freedom. And that is our focus. Wherever that freedom comes from, I am going to embrace it. Today, in as much as I have a direction of following my freedom, in as much as I believe in the United States of Biafra, that is the source of freedom. If any other group at the end of the day succeed in getting Biafra, I am not going to run away from Biafra. I will be there to serve and to obey. That is why I said, if you don't agree with us in the United States of Biafra, feel free to pursue Biafra in that way that feel free. That method that you feel is good for you, feel free to serve in that and be diligent in it. Stop wasting your time talking about Dr. Ngozi Rabweze, calling her names, why she is busy pursuing Biafra. You are busy attacking her. You are doing nothing. You are doing nothing. You are busy attacking those who are busy doing something to get the freedom. Since you know you don't believe in them, they can't get it, allow them. Let's continue to play as you think we are playing. Don't be a stumbling block. Mazi Simon Ekpa said, if you get Biafra before us, we will join you in Biafra land. If we get it before you, you will join us in Biafra land. At the end of the day, we have a constitution and the law of Biafra. The book will be opened. If there is any crime you committed in the course of the process of Biafra, you are going to face the full wrath of the law. So why bother yourself? Why trouble yourself? If I'm not doing it well, Dr. Ngozi Rabweze is doing it, forget about it. When we get into Biafra land, the law of the land will take care of every one of us in everything we did. You that so you have your own better way. Pursue that your better way. Get those who are following you and get busy in pursuit of Biafra. That is all we ask. The zoo has ended. We don't need this distraction. We need to be focused and continue to pursue and preach the message of freedom. We need to get busy. Do what we have to do as we have agreed to do. Yeah, welcome, my brother Christian. Are you there?
Yeah, Mazi Chus. Mazi Chus, good day.
You're welcome.
Yeah, long time. Can't get a man.
Udodi, my brother. We thank God.
Good. Yeah. So the topic of today is inspiration, right? To keep on pushing as usual.
Yeah.
We have to continue, you know. So exactly. We are not done yet, so we must continue until the job is done. Yeah. So actually, yeah, we have to continue in any way possible, continue to support Dr. Ngozi Rabweze and the USB government. You know, they are doing their best, and we should also be doing our best. They will try to bully us, try to intimidate us, but we never yield. Never, never, never. You know, when you hear the voice of people like Obasanjo, you know, their tactics of bullying to incite fear in us is not going to work. Never ever will it work, you know, because he comes out every now and then. Him on Obasanjo I'm talking about, he comes out every now and then to say that they are beating the drum of war, you know, as if when he talked about that, as if when he say it, beating the drum of war, that will scare us and scare us into continue in this shackle, in this bondage, because of the fear of war. Therefore, we will not fight for our freedom.
As if the war is not already happening.
As if the war is happening every day. It's been happening since ever. Wow. The likes of this same Obasanjo, they were the same people that ganged up. Forget about all this game and deception they play along. They all ganged up to make sure that the entire Biafra land is stifled. It was not accident. It was very deliberate. It was from his time till this day to make sure that no seaport is functioning of international standard, no international airport is functioning of international standard, that Biafran scattered all over the world can fly in from wherever their base is into Biafra land. They make sure none of that happen. We have to either go to the north, Abuja, or to the south. So you can't turn around and be preaching one Nigeria, because he is an agent of the colonial masters, and with others too. So, but you want one Nigeria while at the same time implementing a system of subjugation. Who is going to accept that? So they just waste their time, because this generation, we are being very calculative, and so it's not like we are scared. We are not scared of it, because it's been going on since we were born. It's been going on. It hasn't stopped. So if you want to pretend that there's no war just because you have Biafrans in the north, in the south, wherever, no, it's been there. Because war is of different kinds too, There are different kind of war. There's conventional, there's unconventional, there's just different pattern of war that goes on. So, but as for freedom for our people, we will never give in. Never, 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 never. So let them continue to, though they're able to get some of our Biafrans, some people who are Biafrans, to, work with them in their lies and deception to make it look as if everything is okay. But at the end of the day, they will all be put to shame. I always make reference to also Peter Obi, because he wants to be president. They are deceiving him. They are using him to obedient this, obedient that. Peter Obi is not going to be president. Not in this world, not in the world to come. Let him continue to live in delusion. It's not going to be, whether they form coalition or they don't, these people will not even give. Look, he went and he tried to form coalition with them. They told you that he will be second. They will put him at the, he ran away. He ran away. He said he's not joining them, because the same people that hate you, even before you were born, they still hate you no matter what you do. You can never appease to it. If you like, go and dig borehole for all of them there. If you like, go and put hands, sit down with them on the street and eat to make them like you. You are wasting your time. So he ran back now, and he's no longer into coalition with Rror and the rest of them. Can you imagine terrorists? And these people you see, I always say it here, if you remember, that they are fighting the drug baron Tinubu so badly, not necessarily because they have any good plan for anybody. This Northerner, this Islamic Sharia propagandists, they don't have any plan for anybody. The thing is that they just want that their agenda is what they are pushing, and any way they can go about it, they are ready to use anybody and anything. They will begin to try to appeal to Biafrans to join them, so that it will be like southeast, south, and the north combined to take out the Yoruba guy. That's how they see the game. This game they play all the time, and that is the game the Yoruba has been playing with them all along. That is why among them they share the country. Virtually share the country, politically, economically, just name it, as they are building their economic power in the southwest and the north. So it's just, people should understand, our people must understand this, that it's all a game. Sometimes, trust me, our people, they should leave these people alone in a way. Let them fight it out, because it's like, how do they say it now? I've forgotten a word I wanted to use, but they've been on this issue, this journey all along. Buying other people Nagota. always colluding among themselves, conspiring among themselves to share everything, power, economy, everything. Now, chicken has come home to roast. So that is the thing. The chicken has come home now to roast. So they are looking for a kind of, someone else from another region now to combine and hit the Yorubas. So it's but I'm telling you that the zoo is finished. They can let's just see what the game they play for. For us, our eyes on the ball, but they are really this is their end, because whatever they do, people know why they want the power so badly. They are accusing Tinubu. Okay, Tinubu is not a choice for almost anybody, but he find his way into it, and he's not any different or worse. Tinubu is not worse than Buhari. No. As much as I don't endorse him, I could never, this is let them, we don't have any dog in this fight. Let them deal with it. But Buhari is somebody who destroyed Nigeria. Since 2015, the country has never known this level of madness since Buhari came to power, because he just opened the floodgate for the terrorists who are slaughtering people. What can be worse than that? I mean, tell me, what is it? Because there's nothing that is comparable to human life. So that is what he did. Treason. That is what Buhari did. But they are all pretending as if they don't know it. They are saying this and that. It's just crazy, my brother. Like I said, our eyes just have to continue to be on the ball. And if they are fighting, Biafra should let these people sort them, do whatever they want to do. We know where we're going. However they want to do, these two regions that have been in cahoot all along since ever, let them continue in it. At least as far as I can remember, from the time I became conscious, they've always been in cahoot. So let them continue. Whatever they want to decide to do, let them do it. But we have to stay focused on where we're going. So that is the situation for now, my brother. I'm still with you for now.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you for that amazing contribution and line of thought. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Bro Greg, are you there? Unmute yourself and speak to us, Bro Greg.
Yes, so good afternoon, Mazi. Cheers.
Good afternoon, welcome.
My greetings to Mazi Christian and any other person
Mazi
in the
Greg,
house.
There will.
Yes, I can put out Maraya for his kindness and his love today. We are again today on the move. We are today again looking up to him who is able to do all things. So we thank him in the life of our leaders, Magnum Bikamba and the Simon Ekpa. May the name of God be praised in their life, because he is their defender. They depend on him, and the Biafra depend on God. So we pray that God will strengthen all our leaders, our able Mazin Nambikano, Maz Simon Ekpa, and Dr. Ngozo Raweze, and all the cabinet, and all the media, and all the Biafra Liberation Army. That heaven will continue to encourage them, impact his spirit upon them, impact his wisdom and knowledge, mostly protection from the evil one. That is our prayer, that our labor for Biafra freedom will never be in vain, that all this blood that Biafrans have shared can never be in vain. That it's time that God will do it on his own, because everything that comes good comes from him. So we expect him to do the right thing for the Biafrans who are every day crying for freedom. Crying for freedom not because we hate anybody, cry for freedom is for us to be free so that we can worship our God with freedom. Yes, Master, choose. You know, every day you come, it's by His grace. And we pray that God will continue to strengthen you as well.
You see?
And make you aware where there is nowhere.
You see?
Today, we are on the preparation for our Mazi, Simon Ekpa, the PM court case against tomorrow. And praying for victory, praying for God to set him free because he have not done anything evil. The same thing to Martin Namdekano. Because he God only judge the intent of a man. What is the intent of Simon Ekpa Namdekano? The intent is set the common man free. They want a common man to be free. They want a common man not to be marched upon. They want a common man to be able to see something to eat and have a job. They want a common man not to be oppressed because of his poverty. They want a common man they are fighting for, and there is no reason why God will not support that. So we pray him to continue to protect the Biafrans and make Simon Ekpa and Nnamdi to be free from the hands of the evil one. We are not looking for any evil presidency, and I will start with the Mr. B. Gregory, supposing to be my namesake. But I'm disappointed on him. You know, if you look the trick they are playing in Nigeria, this is a man, the son of El-Rufai said, for Obi to be a president of Nigeria, that he will turn into a goat. And that Tinubu is on that seat today is because of El-Rufai. If you don't know that, know it today. El-Rufai makes sure that everything that will come to seat is Muslim, and he used his Muslim far right and threatened the so-called elect commissioner or whatever to abide to their bid. They tell him that whether the Nigerians like it or not, that Tinubu must be there. That Muslim must take position in Nasarok. Because Buhari did not go as far as they wanted with their terrorists and Islamizing the whole Nigeria. So that's why they make sure that they rig the 2020 election or 2020 election. So that was what happened. Now they are trying to trick him to come and stay in the same party with them, allow him to be in the same party with them so that they will push him. Just the same thing they did to make sure that there is Igbo man who come out and they will say, hey, after all, Igbo person is there. Where are you talking about Biafra? So, and the man Simon Ekpa disappointed them by standing on his feet and saying, we are not looking for Igbo president. What we are looking for is freedom, total freedom. So I wonder why Obi is not asking for referendum. Instead, he's asking for presidency, going up and down, eating rice and beans with the Fulani to make himself a sense so that they will accept him. No. Either Biafra or not.
Your network is breaking up. Your network, we can't hear you anymore. We can't hear you. I think you are on the motion. And as you're moving, your network is breaking up. We can't hear you. Bro Greg, if you can hear me, we cannot hear you anymore. We can't hear you, Greg. So you might try to check your network or you log out and log in back again. We can't hear you. Okay. So let's go to our beloved sister Ojugo. If you are free, Sister Ojugo, unmute yourself and speak to us.
Okay, Precious. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
You're welcome.
God bless each and every one of us as we start the new day today. But thank God that we are able that would get up health and strong. That God take control of every activities of today.
You see?
Protect and guide these children.
You see?
With that being said, I want to start with the commandment. And when you were reading it, is that 10 commandment or it's not up to 10, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me check it.
Okay, so it's not up to 10. Are you bringing that up?
Yeah, I'm trying to locate it again.
Mm. Mm.
So it's here.
It's 8. Okay, that's fine. And this commandment is so simplified that this should guide every preference, everybody. This is a guideline. This is something we need to be aware of. And if we are aware of this commandment, we will not lose focus. Even those in the social media, you will not lose focus. This will guide your thoughts. This will guide whatever you're doing. And everything centered on what? Biafra. Biafra is not individual. Those individuals are just there to serve Biafra. The leaders, they're just serving Biafra. Raju said it all. Nnamdi Kanu is standing trial, not because of what he did, not because he committed any crime. It's because he is a servant of Biafra. Simon Ekpa is the same thing. When he was doing his own thing, his court, his business, his political, he was not there in the court. He was not arrested. But what is the cause of his arrest? Biafra. As they are in the court, Biafra is in the court because they cannot say a word or two words in those courts without mentioning Biafra. Let's be real. When Simon come out in the court, be counting how many times they mention Biafra. Once he comes out, the first thing that comes to your mind is this guy is fighting for Biafra. Is fighting for the freedom of his people. That's the first thing that comes out of your mind. So that shows you that he's not there for himself. No. It's just Biafra thing. So why would any normal human being be fighting individuals? Individuals that if they're not doing what we want them to do, we kick them out. Because they're there for us. I'm going to give you an example. When Rochus played an advert of what we did May 30th, the first time it came, it was only in English language. And I brought out, an idea. Can this be made in other languages? The government took it, and it happened. So they're there to serve us. Are you not happy that somebody is volunteer? A whole doctor is serving me. Doctor is serving me. And then you're there making noise. You can't even serve your people. All you're doing is to say things and do things that will stray away your people. Instead of encouraging those who have left everything. Look at these people. Look at Nnamdi Kanu. Look at Simon Ekpa. Look at Dr. Ngozi. They left everything. Their pleasure, their life, their big office. Running around back and forth, going there, just to serve me and you. The Kai report shows Biafrans in India, detention, suffering. They say some have been there 2 years, some more than 2 years, and you can see where they are. They say some people have even given birth inside there. I don't know how much you say they ask them to pay. You have to pay in order for them to send you back. Why are you holding somebody hostage? And then you're demanding money to. Where would he get that money to? Where will he get that money to pay you? If you are holding somebody like that, put them in a distance, and they're there suffering, and you're asking for money to release them. Why don't you pack them? That's what Trump is doing. Put them in the plane, send them where they come from. You know where they come from. Instead of suffering them there. Their restroom, everywhere is just like in a dungeon. And they say when they call the ambassador that they have over there, do you know what they answer them? They said, Igbo people, can't you stay in your place? Can't you stay in your homeland? That was the answer they got. And they're suffering, calling for the help of our people to go home. They're not even asking to stay there. It's just get them home. And my question is, can they reach an agreement the Indian people will get a plane, put all of them, and at least drop them either Abuja or Lagos, and then they can find their way. I was in tears yesterday when I saw them. One, they've even cut off the police, Indian police. I don't know if whatever they did in his hand, and the hand has been amputated. Somebody who went there with the two hands is gonna come back home with one hand. Yeah? And then somebody will come to social media, and you think that social media, that's what annoyed me was. You think it's a playground. Eh? You think it's the playground where you come, you quarreling, well, it's just a social media thing. Eh? You gambling it just to get viewers and to make money. People are suffering. People are suffering. I went to Dubai with my, my organization. When you see our Nigerian ladies, I could not eat food after what they told me that they are passing through. My thing is that, please, let the next day come. Let me enter flight back to US. I could not. Our people are suffering. Come on. Eh? And people come out and they use their platform instead of to find out all these things. Let Nigeria see what their people are suffering. Let Finland see what our people are suffering. Every time they come out, before they could end one sentence, I don't know how they switch their thing. Or about Fulani. At the end of every sentence, that as soon as their mouth is open, is Orabo Fulani. Is that the Biafra? Is that the Biafra? You use your mouth, your own mouth. You call yourself a Biafra, and then you use your mouth and you call it United States of Biafra a terrorist organization. You. You are there persecuting Simon Ekpa, persecuting Nnamdi Kanu, and you're asking Finland the question, and you're going for protests. Which kind of protests are you going? Which one? Huh? We don't know the implication of what we say in our mouth. And that's why people don't believe us. That's why people think that it's just social media thing. Because of few people, one or two saga human beings making noise in the social media. But let me tell you, Biafra know where they're going. Biafra, those in back home, oh, trust me. I interact with a lot of them. I interact with my family. Their prayer is, please, we want to start. We're already feeling it in the air, but we really need it so bad because they are breathing it in now, that freedom. They are breathing it in. The atmosphere is already there. So if you want to do saga, do saga. But please, there are words you are not supposed to use. And when you use them, count yourself as one of those persecuting Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa. For those, I'm not talking about Nigeria, they can do whatever they want to do. But you see that Biafra land, they should count it out. One or two that believe in Nigeria can continue with them. But our people are going past. those who thinking that P2P would drag Southeast, that's in the past. Our people, you think they know more than you don't even imagine. If they don't know, when they were recruiting people for a minute, why didn't our people go join? That shows you that they know what is going on. They have their senses in their hand. Don't mind one or two that is fooling themselves, trying to say if they will get a position. That's what they're looking for. But otherwise, our people got it. They got it. I'm going to leave it here, and I will be in the background watching. Thank you, everybody. Brochuk, are you muted?
Hello, Massachusetts. Yeah.
Okay, I muted myself, right?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. I muted myself.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my beloved sister. I appreciate you for that wonderful, wonderful, wonderful speech.
They were my brothers in the house.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you. And I want to bring to your notice this very post that was made by Dr. Masanga in African World Media TV. As you know, our Prime Minister will be coming to court, and we will continue to speak up against the human rights abuse of our Prime Minister, the false accusation, and all the plans they are making. We know, just like Mazen Nande Kano, that our Prime Minister Mazen Samaneko has no case, and I thank Chukwu Okukabema that some voices are joining us to speak up and also to alert the world about what is happening. And Dr. Masanga is one of those voices that is speaking in Africa. Dr. David Masanga, African School of is one of those voices that is very loud and speaking. And
Oh, sorry. Let me ask a question. Is Simon not tomorrow, right? 11th.
Tomorrow, yeah. Tomorrow. Okay. We are expecting him tomorrow. Yeah.
Tomorrow, okay.
Yeah. So, Dr. Masanga just wrote this while we are waiting. He said, Mr. President Alex Top, it is deeply troubling that while you gave a speech in Tokyo, a country where corruption is resolutely rejected, your own government in Finland continued to collaborate with a notorious corrupt administration in Nigeria to suppress international political expression and dissent. Let me remind you of the formal notice I sent placing both you and Finland on record under European and universal human rights law for serious violation of legal norms and due process. I listened closely to your speech in Tokyo and previously in Tanzania, and I cannot help but question, has Finland, once seen as a defender of the oppressed, now transformed into a version of selective justice and a kangaroo system that degraded international legal obligations? The world is watching. History will judge the choices made by leaders who abandon justice for expediency. Signed, Dr. David Onyekora Masanga, Chairman, Pan-African Forum Limited and Associate, London. So, this is what Dr. Masanga wrote while we await the appearance of our Prime Minister, Mazisa Manekwa, tomorrow in court. And it is nice and interesting that voice of reasons are rising and they are speaking and they are writing. And I believe they are
Massachusetts. I hope he gets to him. I hope this piece gets to Alex Stop or whatever his name is.
It's going to get to him. He's tagged with this. Every one of us will tag him with it, and we also share it and make it go viral. So he definitely gets it.
Good.
So that is it. And we will continue to fire on. Dr. Masanga has been doing a great job has been doing a great job. You know,
Yes.
when Master Samaneko appeared in his program on several occasions, and in some programs he organized, Master Samaneko was always there, and he knows what the Biafrans are chasing. He's also in the forefront, also on speaking on the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So the issue of Biafra
is familiar with him. Yeah.
Very, very familiar. He's very familiar with that. So we will not be silent. And the government also is doing their best to push and also reach out to people who are going to add their voice aside. So we will continue to do what we have to do, and we will never relent, no matter how they try to stop us, no matter how they try to push their propaganda, no matter the blackmail they present. We will definitely defeat them. So I think there is another post again that I made by him also. He said, prayer statement for immediate release, 10th June 2025. This is today, 10th June 2025, today. Dear all Nigerians, support me on this. Human rights application against the Federal Republic of Nigeria, formally received in Banjul, the Gambia, on 9th May 2025. The African Commission on Human and People's Rights officially received and signed an application filed against the Federal Republic of Nigeria for grave and persistent violation of human rights, including extrajudicial killings, abduction, enforced disappearance, act of terrorism, and systemic failure of governance. The application accuses the Nigerian government of breaching multiple provisions of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights, to which it is a state party. It outlines a pattern of states' inaction, complicity, and disregard for the sanctity of life, security, and dignity of its citizens, particularly in the region plagued by criminal gangs, insurgent violence, and law enforcement abuses. This is the beginning of the decisive legal and moral campaign for justice. Our petition aims to expose the government's failure to protect its people and to trigger continental accountability. The African Charter was not adopted to decorate shelves. It is a binding promise to the African people, said the applicant. The application also questioned the international community's double standard, highlighting that even states such as Finland, which collect legal evidence from Nigeria, has simultaneously issued travel advisory warning their own citizens of the danger of crime, terrorism, and kidnapping in the same territory. This contradiction raises concern about the credibility and safety of legal cooperation with a government alleged to be failing its own people. The Commission is expected to begin preliminary review proceeding to determine admissibility and merits. The applicant has requested that the case be treated with urgency and reserve the right to seek provisional measures as the situation in several Nigerian states continue to deteriorate. This case is not only about Nigeria. It is a test of African human rights systems' relevance and responsiveness in the face of escalating state-sponsored or state-enabled violence across the continent. So these are wonderful pieces that have been written by Dr. Mazanga. A lot of suit against Nigeria on international court, on African Peoples and Human Rights Court in Banjul. He has submitted it and it was received. So, and they are going to hear it. So we are hitting them hard on different angles. The allies of Biafrans and lovers of Biafrans and those who love freedom and love humanity are also hitting them hard. So with all these things, just like Dr. Mazanga wrote, you know that Finland authority told us that they are working based on the evidence given to them by the terrorist government of Nigeria. And you can imagine, how can any sensible person base his or her judgment on the information that come from a corrupt country that their human rights record is zero.
Yeah.
How can it stand?
Massachusetts.
Go ahead, my brother.
I have two these things that I will quickly point out, and afterwards I will leave to hopefully be with you tomorrow.
Okay,
because I have an assignment. So one is that I heard that Gowon is apologizing. I don't know to what extent, how is he apologizing, but I think it's fairly confirmed now that he's living in regret for the genocide.
Gowon is not apologizing. Gowon is insulting us. He said that the civil war was for peace. They fought the civil war to make peace.
Not for hatred. Not hatred.
Which is a blatant lie.
He says it's for peace, not hatred.
Yeah, if it was for peace, he should have agreed on Aburi.
Well, obviously, that simply means that he's not apologizing. He's not even exactly because we now know how everything went down leading up to the war. All the processes, we now know that. However, whatever happens, he is responsible for his decision because he was the head of state. He could have simply, do the right thing, but he refused to do the right thing. So he has hatred in his heart. That cannot be taken away. That the fact that maybe you were asked by the British, which Britain, they are known for that. They are known to do that. They like to set fires everywhere. And he's burning everybody now, including they themselves. So, but at the end of the day, if you are responsible for decision you take as the head of state. So, and I feel like he's even worse off now because his hometown, Plateau, and the rest of it, they are gone. There's no one single day that passes, they don't slaughter them in that place. So, what a man sows, that he shall reap. So for me, that is just a part. The other thing that gives me, I don't know, I won't say overly concerned about it, is the fact that, because we don't know what is coming next, as regards this current U.S. administration. About 12 countries were named, or should I say, were banned, from entering the U.S., and seven has a restriction. 12 ban, 7 restriction. And I'm wondering, why is it that Nigeria is not included either in the banning or in the restriction? Because, you know why? Because I can't think of any country anywhere in the world currently, not even Afghanistan, where Christians are being by every single day. It's unimaginable. Like I said, Afghanistan, that is Taliban, that is, the nature of whom they are and their government, not even in that Afghanistan or Iran or anywhere do they just massacre Christians compared to the rate in which. So, but maybe we just give it time and see what happens, because Nigeria is long overdue, to be earmarked for this kind of banning. I don't know why. Again, maybe that international conspiracy, or simply because politicians will be politicians either way, because I don't know for others, but the what goes on in Nigeria is heartbreaking. It just is so heartbreaking how human life does not worth anything in Nigeria. And the world, they I don't know, they think it's okay or that it will get better, but every day it gets worse. The government, the president, like David Masinga just wrote, doesn't really care about it. He doesn't speak about it. He just continue to. It's incredible, absolutely incredible. Because somebody has to protect, at least speak out for, somebody with power, authority should be able to speak out. But that is just my point for now.
Thank you so much. The global conspiracy is definitely playing out, or whatever we are seeing in the US now is just a wake-up call for us to continue to do what we have to do and focus on saving ourselves by ourselves. So we are not, we don't have to be carried away with whatever will happen is going to happen, but we don't have to relent or put our trust on neighbor, because even when you look at the United States, I think Trump has his hand filled up.
That is true, though.
He has his hand filled up, and I don't see him doing anything in Africa this time around. But whatever happens, it is our duty and responsibility to save ourselves, and we will do what we have to do. Ozemana, go ahead, speak to us.
Okay, thank you, my brother. Thank you. I hope I'm coming out loud and clear.
Yeah, go ahead. Can hear you.
Am I coming out?
Yes.
Okay. Please, that thing our brother Dr. Masanga wrote. There's a place come across, and that thing touched me, and I want all of us to focus and think deep concerning that particular paragraph. See, he mentioned that Finland warned their citizens concerning danger that is in Nigeria, restricted their citizens, or warned them concerning the atrocity that is going on in Nigeria. I think it's there.
Exactly. Yeah, the warning is still on their site.
My brother,
yes.
Yeah. My brother would
hold on, I'm coming. Hold on. Now, the same Finland that warned their citizens not to travel to Nigeria now went down to Nigeria and do holistic evidence, finding find evidence how can I call it, against our PM. They work with Nigeria terrorist government to call someone that is fighting for our freedom a terrorist, or allegedly, or suspected, or financing terrorism. I want all of us to think deep in that paragraph, because as you read that thing, something struck my mind. So if Finland know that Nigeria is bad, to the reason that they want their citizens not to go, they still went back down to Nigeria and collect evidence from them against someone that is there with them for many years. My brothers, if I came with the let us look at this thing. Forget the international conspiracy. That thing has been there. It is only we that will recognize ourselves as a nation. Then, yes, it is only we that recognize ourselves. Then, those international community that keep, like I said, they don't know what is going on in Africa, mostly in Nigeria. We go to their interests, because I know that all of them has interest. We hit them hard in their interest. But that time now, they will not come up. What happened? But that time they will not say this people, you are now doing illegal business in another man's country. I'm telling you, I'm sorry to say this, and I wanted to keep this in secret. Send it to our brothers.
You made a good point.
My brother, their interest, touch them there.
You raise a good point. You raise a good point. I did not.
Yes. Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I said that you raised a good point. Yeah, we can hear you.
Yes.
I said, brother, okay. Can you hear? I say you made a good. You raised a good point. Personally, I did not notice that portion or statement that they are advising their citizens not to go to Nigeria because of the insecurity and the high everything going on in Nigeria. And at the same time, that is the highest level of hypocrisy. In fact, you can just call it evil. The highest level of how evil can one or a country get to try, and so that Nigeria is a terrorist country. Everybody knows that. If I have to, I could just explain very quickly that lots of African Americans, they are at the moment, they just go to many African countries, Ghana, Kenya in particular. They are doing businesses, establishing one little business or the other, just because they are like walking back home, back to the motherland, sort of. But none of them dare go to Nigeria. Why? Because they know, even the mere word you speak on the street, the accent, they will arrange for your kidnap. You'll be kidnapped. Me, who is from there, I'm scared to go to Nigeria. I'm telling you, I have a friend that traveled and he almost got kidnapped, and I'm scared. So for Finland to know this, and they are doing what they are doing now, that is that international conspiracy which they've joined. They've become part of that international evil global system. But that's for sure. They will get their own portion. It doesn't matter when or how, but it will happen. So that is the situation.
And remember during that genocide against our people, the same Finland was the one that supported us, saving our brothers and sisters that are infant then.
Yeah.
Starving their children because they are giving their children 3 square meals in a day, starving them 1 meal, giving them 2 meals, returning that 1 meal that they starve their children to us. How come now this people have now turned 360 degrees to now went down and they collected evidence from the place that they want their citizens not to go? That's number one. Then number two, if we are mentioning about US, yeah, it's good though, but for me, I'm telling you, we look nobody first. Our forefathers did it before. They look nobody first. So why can't we do the same thing again? Now that we're everywhere, anything they want. And let me tell you one thing. There's one thing our leader said, that the beginning of respect of black man in the whole world will start from Africa. When Africa been disintegrated as their origin was before, white men came. When everybody will go back to their origin, black man will have respect.
Yeah,
all over prison in the whole Western world, you will see them suffering.
Yeah,
suffering every day. But India, the one I watch from India, even it's abhorrent. It is only we that will go back and build ourselves. This people now, all those their interest, just like Ibrahim Traore from Ivory Coast is doing now. You can't see how France is running up and down. France are crying. They are peeing in their trousers.
Yeah, I was going to talk about Ibrahim Traore now. You know that, I don't know whether Brachu is still here also. It looks okay, but okay. Ibrahim Traore, so they formed now the 3 Sahel country. They formed a union now, more or less like one country now, 3 of them, but they are going to operate sort of independently as they are as a country, but we in a union to drive away because they recognize the terrorism that has been imported into Africa, and they have one goal. The likes of Ibrahim Traore has rejected it. He started by refusing the offer made to him by the Saudis when they were asked to, when they asked to, they said they were going to help him build 200 mosques in Burkina Faso. He rejected it. So now, in that Sahel region, they are moving them. And what happened is, Nigeria now is a safe haven. They all relocate. They are pushing them. As they're pushing them out, they are making their way into Nigeria. So I feel sorry for the Oduduwas or any other group that doesn't know the time we live in. You must pull away from this contraction, this evil entity called Nigeria. That is, there's no 2 ways about it. It's either you pull away or they're going to overrun you, take you over, and put you in that system that they want in Nigeria. They've all assembled now in Nigeria. So for us, Biafra, there's no going back, because that is the only way for us to avoid ourselves, avoid this calamity that is coming. So the Sahel, these 3 nations, they recognize that the world has to move on, that human development has to take precedence. It's not religion, it's not Islamism or Christian or this or that. No, you have to be able to build your human capacity. That is why they don't want this Wahhabi kind of Islam that they are practicing, the Fulanis are practicing in the entire Sahel region with hope to take it over. So that is the situation, my brother. But we can't go back. We have to keep moving. And we have our freedom. Thank you.
So thank you for your analysis. Now, few things remaining. Let me just touch them again. You see, just as I was saying, it is when we wake up by ourselves, and we already wake up, and we're already doing the needful. Now, one thing remains, some step ahead will come close, because the best way to make how do I do it? Those days were when we are small. If you want your mom or your dad to pay attention to you, maybe you need something for her. That thing where you normally like, you go there and stand. You start shaking that thing small. You now look, what happened? You now complain what you want her to do. that you have told her this and he ignore you. By that time, you will not say, okay, come. If that one be the case, I will go and do this thing like this or that. Now, just as I likely say, Nigeria is a safe haven for them. And some US general have mentioned these things. But because of this useless interest, and I believe, and that interest is one person that or two or a group of individuals that is bringing that interest to them in name of mineral resources.
Yeah.
Now, because of that useless interest they are having in a place that they know that danger is coming, and that when danger gather moment to finish, they are the first people that will receive the heat. They forget that this thing is not ordinary. Our people normally say that, and just as our leaders have been warning them, our PM have warned them that this thing you people are growing, one day will come up and consume you. And look at today, Europe is gone. I'm telling you, as many of you know that is in Europe, we are hearing what has happened. Sometime ago in British soil, they attacked their police, burned their vehicles.
Yes.
I was watching it. But this doesn't happen before. This doesn't happen. Who dare you to attack British police in their soil, in their ground? But this is happening today because they give them free visa on arrival. When Palestinian was having problem, they pack plane, pack them, come. We are our brothers, fine and good. Today they are receiving it.
Yeah.
After conference in Bahrain, they share Africa as a national cake. But I'm happy that Chukwuoke Abiyama are raising prophets and Messiah to us, warning us the needful for us to stand today. I'm telling you, let me tell our people and those that are concerned to listening, or in fact those that care to listen. And in future to come, blacks, Africa will rule this world forever.
Okay, man.
I'm telling you, because we have what it takes. All the whole mineral resources that Europe used to survive today, even including US, is coming from Africa. Ivory Coast have gold, but you don't have company that refine gold. Congo has the resources, mineral resources that they use to manufacture this smartphone we are using today. But the company that is manufacturing phone, even to repair phone, is not in Congo. Should I mention? What of cocoa in Ghana? All those things is not there. They will put their company in their place. Come Africa, take the mineral resources, render us useless and hopeless. Tell us we are poor, that we are monkey. Yeah. And they are coming here without visa, entering our place without visa, carrying our security men that are supposed to secure us as escort. And our people are dying in their place. They deal with our people anyhow. Let me tell you one thing. This harvesting of organ that is happening today in Africa, mostly in Nigeria, they are the one, this Western, and then orchestrated it. How can someone has a kidney problem and they went to India to do kidney transplant? My brothers and sisters that are arresting me, the whole world that arrest us, is there anything that is planting, germinating kidney in India? Please, if there's any tree that is germinating kidney in India, please send the seed for me. Let me plant it here. I need them. Is there any tree that is germinating kidney in India that everybody they normally go in there to do kidney transplant and they had this and that? Sometime ago, there's a container they discover that from Nigeria that to China. Now, human penny is food there, and nothing happened. That case died there.
Yeah.
Currently now, in old Imo State, that's some areas that they are harvesting human organs. If they kidnap you, if your people did not meet up money, they kill you and harvest your organ. Many people that survived that thing have come out and confessed, but the media, Nigerian media, continue blocking it. And we do not allow them, neither can we give them breathing space. We'll continue to expose them. Those kidney, where are they sending it to? Is it not abroad? Is it not abroad? But my brother,
there's a video I saw yesterday. There's a video I saw yesterday.
The beginning of the end.
The video. You didn't hear me? Hello?
Yes.
But it be like say na me and you
I can hear you.
It be like say na me and you. It be like say we don't hijack the platform. Where
Two of you hijacked it. You did.
Oh my goodness.
No, don't hijack it now. Thank God say you don't realize you don't hijack it.
I can't begin wonder. I say, now could be this one. How cook I may fail. I no, you go. I'm not going to know the money.
You take your man talk am. When I don't hijack am, I just leave one.
You don't say me. You don't say me. I know they do greedy. I they like. I know go like.
Let us cut the table.
Oh, there you go. So, okay, can I get to how you go quick or Mazi choose the host? Can you have a chance?
I won't only
go ahead. She wanted to say something
before.
Yeah. Okay, go on.
How do you
go?
Thank you for allowing us to talk. Okay. When my brother is that Ozemen? Right? The names are so tiny.
Yeah.
Okay. Was saying that particular line, the doctor wrote. As soon, in fact, that thing, struck me immediately. Because how can you ask your citizens who are human beings not to go to another country because of security? In fact, it was the security alert. It was not only for Finland.
Security alert is still on their site. It's still on their website up to today.
It's not only Finland. US gave us that security alert. I had to cancel my flight because I booked a flight, for my family, for us to visit. And then we had to cancel the flight. Canada also gave that security alert.
Yes.
So it's not just Finland. And if there is this security alert, what have they done? Why are you persecuting people that say, no, I want to save the life of my people? Does it mean that your citizens are human and these are animals? Even animals, I'm sure you don't treat them like that because you protect your dogs and cats. So where do you qualify us? If you're giving your citizens security alert in Nigeria. And now, you see how, oh God, you see how people shoot themselves. When you are a liar, you will continue to implicate yourself.
Yes.
There is always that room for you for the truth to come out, because truth is never hidden. It's like a light you put in a dark room. Even if you say, oh, this room is dark, no matter how tiny a light will be, you must see that light. You give security alert for your citizen not to go to this particular country. There is serious reason behind it. And now you're going to the same country to get evidence. Which evidence are you getting from that country? From who? From who? Because you signed a contract. You use human life to sign a contract. I keep saying it that Finland should investigate whosoever they have there now as a president or prime minister. These are not right.
Alex, stop.
And for people to see Finland as one of the country of human right, that takes care of human right, and now they're doing this. I don't know how they allow one person to stain the name of their country, of what it represents in the global world. I don't know. Yeah, that security alert, US did it. I canceled my flight. And then the upper year again, that alert was still there and I canceled my flight. It was just last year that we were able to travel home. For 2 years, I was pushing my flight and flight. It was just last year we used it. So it's not just Finland. And all this, nobody is talking about US. What we want is, we Nanya, and what you say you are is what you are.
That's what you are.
You don't need anybody to recognize you. As far as you're not on your own, like Biafra is now doing their own thing. Whatever that is international law, and they are following it. That's all we need. We have given ourselves name, United States of Biafra. And we're following international law. Whether they recognize, people that are asking recognize, you don't have, you that is somewhere in the dungeon, how many people have recognized you? Are you not living? Are you not doing your own thing? Are you not answering your name? So if US did not recognize that you are somewhere doing a carpentry work, you will stop doing carpentry work because US did not recognize you. Come on now, common sense. Apply it. So I hope that the defendant will use all these points against Finland to defend our prime minister. It's the same thing that is biting back Nigeria within Nnamdi Kanu.
Exactly the same
They
thing.
are the same thing. Their own security heads are coming out and say, hey, we cannot save you, save yourself. The same thing. And Finland held somebody over how many months without going to court? Without going to court, where on earth has that happened? So it's just that's why I wanted to support my brother in that outside, because that thing really struck me when got that. I didn't know that Finland, got that security alert too. But for US, yeah, that one I know because that's where I'm based, And then Canada also, because US and Canada are very close. So I know about Canada when they issued their own too, because I had family over there.
That Alex Top, he has dented the image of Finland so badly. They may no. I don't think they will recover. They will not recover.
They cannot recover. More especially in this case of Biafra. That's why sometimes when people say, "Oh, we should send Finland evidence," and I say, Finland have more evidence that you can ever provide.
Than any of us. They have more evidence.
They have more evidence. These people know the story of Biafra more than you do.
Yes.
Yeah.
In Finland, there is a cathedral that is suspended because of Biafra war. They suspend the building of that cathedral. Someone brought out the video. I will look for the video and play.
Yes.
If you enter inside that cathedral, you see where they wrote Biafra there.
Yes.
So when you say this, they have the template. They know our problem. They know what we are facing. The atrocities of the zoo against, they know it firsthand.
It's just that they have a corrupt prime minister.
Yeah.
That is it.
That's not the problem.
Yeah.
They just elected a corrupt-minded prime minister. That's what happened when you select a corrupt human being. That's what you get. So, too bad for them.
That is it. They are not going to recover it. They will never recover. Because this is a very grievous crime against their own citizen.
I just pray now.
And every one of us saw
somebody who sacrificed his life.
I will try to bring the video tomorrow. When Mazi Simon submitted petition to their prime minister. I'm going to bring the video tomorrow.
Yes, he did. And this is
on video when he submitted the petition, he was speaking in Finnish, explaining to them one by one. So sometimes when people say, "Oh, we should send evidence, send them this,"
when two of them were walking, I think the two of them were standing and talking. Those videos that time before he became a prime minister. It's somebody who sacrificed his life in military. Somebody who sacrificed his life for your own people to be alive. And he's saying, please, my people are dying. I came from somewhere, they are dying, and I need to save their life. And then you say no.
I think he was a prime minister before he now became president, right?
What's the difference between their prime minister and their president? I don't really know how they operate over there.
No, he wasn't their prime minister. I think he was
prime minister.
The party then also.
Okay, but now president. But the thing is, if you remember, when Nnamdi Kanu was always saying it, that the zoo, the level, of course, they have so much resources at their disposal. Obviously, Biafra, a lot of resources coming out of Biafra. So who knows how much the zoo must have given to him? Who knows? For him to rein in on our PM, because like I said, Nnamdi Kanu was saying it back then that all these consulate generals, commissioners, or ambassadors that comes there, they oh my God, they just they give them loads of money to make sure they don't speak. So that's what goes on. Who knows how much? Because you remember he met with that co-terrorist founder, Shetima. So who knows how much billions they would have given to Alex Top? It could be, maybe they just say, okay, we'll give you $1 billion, but raining on this guy that is giving us hell. Because people was giving their help, not with anything, but with the truth, just like Nnamdi Kanu, destroying them with the truth. Because everything happening in Nigeria, they try to hide it. So those who are revealing it, bringing them to light, they go after you. That is why you see most of them in there, they don't want to talk. Well, even when they talk, you can see the fear in the word, the way they speak. They are very afraid, they are apprehensive because they can come after you. So they use fear and terrorism, everything, to make sure they keep everybody in that bondage. But then go tire, because it's going to.
Let me ask you a question. Why is it that Finland citizens are not seeing what their president is doing? Because I don't know if there is any news or anything coming from there, about the case, like ordinary citizens. I don't know if anybody have heard something. I know that they speak their language, but you can always translate it. Because I'm the researching, but I'm not seeing like where the citizens, kind of come out and talk.
Yeah.
From what I know, I heard that they have a culture of not commenting on anything that is in the court, more especially has to do with government, until the case is concluded.
You mean the individuals?
Okay. Individuals. That they are not allowed to talk about it, those issues that are in the court, until it is finalized.
Okay.
That could be.
Yeah.
And some countries too in the Western world here, not all, but lots of people, they're always like unconcerned, because unlike some of our people back home, where they're suffering lack of electricity, they are suffering lack of pipe-borne water, there's no good road, no job, no health, no nothing. So you have everything is working against you. But most of this country in the Western world, and of course that's why they do what they do, when they go and steal all your resources to flourish and to live and to provide for their people. So I was working with a guy in the UK here, and he said to me, "Do you know why this thing?" He said, because look, he said to me, "Look, that every time I go to work, I come back, there's light in the house, there's water, there's this, there's that. I don't care what the politicians, if they want to." He said, I just don't care, But he said to me, he said, "Look, that the day it comes that he come back from work, there's no electricity, like we have in the NEPA take light, this kind of thing. He opened that pot of water, no day. He's sick, he won't go hospital. No, they say make he pay. No, so he said that is the day they will unleash the hell in them." But they're politicians. They know also that if they don't do if they don't do this, make these provisions, this basic stuff, if they know their people. But our own back in Africa, for whatever reason, it's very complicated and complex. Now, our leaders, African leaders, they've seen also that the people don't have that strong will, right? The a level of cowardice is at play, so they can. If Opabio can say to them, what is now Opabio, the Senate president, he said to them, "Make una they protest, we go there for house the chop." Can you imagine that kind of say if you say a thing like that here, you lose your job. But over there, nothing. It's any, you know. So and it just that is just the situation. But for them here, their people know that if they want to live in peace, they have to do right by their people. Now, but the same people again, we not want African leaders to do right by their own people. It's so complex, but it's a journey. It's a tough one. But I'm beginning to believe that there will come a time all this whole thing will be over. I'm telling you, one way or the other, because it's happening already in a gradual process. It's going to happen. Here in the West, since many decades I've been here, you never see light go off one day. Why? Light. 24/7. If you like travel, one more. If you come back, anything you put in the fridge, still there. Everything. You ask yourself, not two-headed and get. So what kind of? But my brother, he can go.
It is well. It is well. Ozemena, they don't push you come out again. Oh yeah, Ozemena, go ahead, speak to us. After Ozemena, we go to next person.
Yes. Yes. I say I'm well prepared, well equipped, and well.
You don't think that way you never come up. So
my brothers and sisters, you people have said well. I'm telling you, the thing they worry my spirit. As I did now, they burn like fire. So back to the system. Why they will not allow Africa to be like them is that once Africa be like them, those free things that they are getting from Africa will not be coming again.
Yeah,
that's number one. Then number two, what make Finland suddenly change overnight, turns 360 degrees is this. You know, when someone promise you something that is not his own, maybe someone coming to my house, they steal every day, he go successful, I come and pick, go successful, my friend, come on, see that place, there's a lot of good there, let us go. No security there, we'll go destabilize them, give them small thing, they will allow us to pack gold, finish. The man will say, wow, is that so? You go come here, come thief small. When you come thief small, you go say, this is sweet, you. Let me just go bring people. So that is what is going on in Africa. Mostly Biafra land here. They come and steal, loot, and render the people poverty. Now, it takes somebody that has genuine mind, clear conscience to reject whatsoever that somebody offer you in position of compromising in any condition. Thank you. So, but it's unfortunately because now, if you check out the kind of amount of money they will give them, promise them oil, well, okay, do you want gas? You know, could they worry people? Because so since Russia is no longer giving you gas steady, blah blah blah. Come this our side, you get gas free of charge. Do you know what British is taking from Africa? Mostly Nigeria, free of charge. Can you get free visa to British? It's impossible. Who are you? If they are not tried that nonsense, but they are coming here, laying pipeline under high sea to suck gas. After they have completed that project, they will cut off from Russia because Russia is giving them headache. That is why you see this Ukrainian conflict and Russia. They don't know what to do because if they try go beyond their limit, Russia will cut off remaining gas pipeline that supply Europe. Or the whole Europe will wipe out in coal. They know. The whole Europe will wipe out in coal. Coal go kill them, finish. They don't have anything to survive. We have what it takes to survive. That's why they make sure that Africa can never be united. But we are coming back gradually to our senses. Most of us that travel all over there see what they are enjoying. It's just like as you mentioned, 2-4 lights. You go out and come back. Light still there, but we are here. No, in darkness. At times I can't come up in the night because of where I'm at. Even to burn candle is a problem. How much to buy a candlestick? You see, but we are the one that have what it takes. They are surviving through our foolishness. They are surviving through our weakness. They are making sure that we continue to remain like that, virtual bondage. You go see this International Monetary Fund, IMF loan, this and that. But the whole money is coming from your land. Why can't our brothers and sisters that when they are guests, those that are sabotaging what we are doing, what is your problem? Even the person that you are working with cannot trust you because he say your own brother. Most of them that work against their people here in the whole land here. How are they feeling today? What is his own condition? He did everything finished. If you saw a house, EFCC can't carry him. Is he only him that is corrupt? The answer is no. Name them. They work against your people. So, my brother, what I'm telling you people, what I'm letting our brothers to know is that this is time for us to realize who we are, first of all. When you realize who you are, you check out what caused you to this problem. You say, God forbid, you hear more. He said, this will not happen again. And they work towards it. Not to say, this will not happen again. And it still be foolish. It will continue to happen. I know before during that genocide, our forefather was able to refine oil and many things to sustain themselves. We have human development, not only oil. Our leader tell them, say, if an oil will give you oil free, that allow us to be as a people. And let us see. And then know that if Africa eventually become total independent, not flag independent, they give us total independence. They come to our land, we will do gentleman business. We will shake hands. I say thank you for patronage and come again. If Africa be like that, I'm telling you, none of us will be suffering in European prison again. None of us will be traveling abroad again, dying in Sahara Desert, dying in Mediterranean Sea. None of them will be doing all manner of evil business to survive. Our guests are doing prostitute all over the world. And they're enjoying them. Looking at the people that they render useless. Forever and ever. They will suffer for it. It's not going to be easy for them. They never say what is going to come. It's not going to be easy for them. They will suffer for turning people that I tell people, the first democracy in this planet was coming from Africa. And I'm happy that the white astrology that come down that they recognize it. They put it in record where they saw first democracies. Something is happening on the background there. I don't know whose voice is cracking.
It should be from who?
Is it my own?
Go on.
Okay, it has stopped. It has stopped. So the first democracy, yes. Thank you. The first democracy in the whole planet, started from Africa and the Biafra land. That is what we normally say. When the white men came, they see how our people have been. Even this Lord Lugard, Frederick Lugard, he sent the report back to the British. What he saw in Nigeria, in Africa here, that there are also people that are always eating lazy. Other people, see, we have what it takes to govern and live comfortable here. White man will work for us, and I wanted to say it, and I believe it. Oyibo man ga alolo ayolo. I got Oyibo man on Azai sir. Let them not think say they are God. They thief our mineral resources, our culture, our tradition. Give us inferior ones. Then when their place, finish enjoying the things they stole from another man's region. Have you ever seen any African man that went to Europe and steal something, come back? Whether they don't go trace you, come back and kill the person, or they go ban you forever not to try him. If ever any person that person eventually try him again, you see what is going to happen to him. But they will come here and do all manner of evil and go free because we don't have government, we don't have leader. But I thank you, today we have government, we have leaders that are talking, we have people that are protecting us, our men on ground. So, for those that are willing to join or not, I would advise those that are sabotaging, continue remaining where you are. Because once, I am concluding now, once you have fallen out, you have fallen out. So we are not in falling back republic. We are United States of Biafra. Thank you all. And my brother Chusa, thank you for giving the platform. And my brother, Chukwuka will continue to strengthen you people. And who is not feeling fine. Hand touching that one day I will see her face, even though I have already come back. Please send my regard to her and send my regard to our Deputy Prime Minister.
Is going to come up soon because I think he's not feeling very fine.
So continue to strengthen each every one of you people. People are doing grateful, wonderful, doing wonderful things, so marvelous. I am happy. Because even when this heat wave was blowing, I was looking at everybody. Even the people that I was following then, thinking that these people are formidable. I'm not knowing that this fly uses a floating egg. It's just like when you see a fresh egg like this, your egg will go fine for eye, but immediately you broke the egg, my brother go long because the kind of odor that is coming out from rotten egg. You know, if you stay where that kind of thing there. So I thank you, who filtered these idiots among us. And my brother too, if you can remember, when we are broadcasting on Facebook, I told you many people will fall. When we won't go that and say with Fenabia, Ada, I said that thing some time ago in Facebook. If you can remember, if that video is still there, go and play it.
Yes.
Now you see many people that are falling out. And those that are standing, please keep on standing. Yeah. Thank you. God bless you all.
You say,
bye.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Bro Greg, take the mic. Bro Greg, you're back. Take the mic. Are you there, Bro Greg?
Yes, Mazi. Thank you. Thank you for another opportunity again. Yes, we will continue until we get where we are going. I just want to touch a little bit about the commitment of Finland. You know, Finland did what they did because of economical benefit. We all that are living here in Europe know what every country is struggling about this Ukrainian war. Every country in Europe is struggling because of Ukrainian war. If you watch out what Trump said, Europe promised Ukraine $100 billion. And as a borrow, when America promised $300 billion as dash. So fortunately for Europe, Trump won. That was the reason why all of them campaigned against Trump. So when Trump won, Trump seized that money and said he will not release any money. Why must Europe give their own as a borrow? And America is giving 3 times as a dash. There is nothing like something they are holding on their hands that they are going to benefit. So that was the deal that Ukraine president refused to sign. He said he cannot mortgage Ukraine. So Europe is looking for anyhow and anywhere money to sponsor the war in Ukraine. That is why the Finland used our prime minister as a bargain. That is 100%. You have to ask yourself a question. What is the offense of the former ambassador of Finland in Nigeria that this man have to call him back and change her with another person? And immediately the person came, the first statement he made was, Simon Ekpa have been hindering their bilateral with Nigeria. Have been hindering their business with Nigeria. So, it is absolutely obvious. A blind man can hear it. A deaf man can see it. That Finland sold Simon Ekpa because of economical gain. There is no other thing. They know Simon didn't commit any offense. But the point there is, why must we be hearing Finland that we're not getting anything from this, what Simon Ekpa is doing here? We must use him as a business and get what we want from Nigeria. There is no other thing. That was the deal they did with Nigeria. There is no other thing. So, they cannot tell me that a Finland journalist went to Nigeria after when they called our PM, Simon Ekpa, the first time 2001 or what. And after that, the Finland journalist went to Nigeria and came back and interviewed. When he came back, he still interviewed Simon Ekpa and everything. They had the interview. They did not find anything. All of a sudden, Simon Ekpa become a terrorist. So they don't have any concrete evidence against him. It's only just let us use him as an economical benefit. So for us to hold Simon Ekpa back from doing what he's doing in Finland, we must have something you must offer. That is the gain. And who did they use to accomplish that profit? That business was Bianca Ono, the wife of Ikemba Newi. So, Finland had a deal with Bianca. And when Bianca was appointed, Bianca told you that he's coming as he's appointed to be the minister in Tinubu that Nnamdi Kanu will come out. The same Bianca signed petition against Simon Ekpa as a terrorist. When Simon Ekpa is the son of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is getting on terrorist case in Nigeria. So, all these things we are doing is only the Biafrans and the common man in Nigeria cannot understand that he has to stand up and fight for his freedom. A common Biafran man cannot understand that he has to get up and fight for his freedom. When you hear somebody like this boy that calls himself Sia coming to say, which country have recognized you? Coming to ask you, where is your passport? Instead of him to stand on his feet and continue fighting for the freedom, he's looking for a country who will fight for him. So, and somebody has not traveled to any part of the world that know what is freedom and the international engagement is. He started asking you, where is your passport? As if Nigeria in its own have passport that is recognized in the world. So, what Nigeria and what Biafra is going on today is because of our people don't want to stand up and fight for their freedom. Any day they stand up to fight for their freedom, that is from that day, things will start turning positive for them and another person. Because the Nigerian politicians are holding Nigeria together not for the benefit of a common man, but for the benefit of them and their family. Holding on for the common man. They're supposed to stand on their feet fighting for the referendum. Going anyhow, telling Tinubu anyhow you want to do it, stop killing our people, make sure you do referendum, don't it. Now, going and start looking for election 2027, the one that will benefit them. So, and Finland, no, as long as when they bring the wife of Ikemba Newi, with the whole world know that this is the husband of the woman that fought, the husband of the of this woman that is presenting this case against Simon Ekpa is the one that is the founder of Biafra himself. So that the whole world will justify what they want to do. So our people should stand on their feet and fight. That is the only thing I save us, not looking for a country that will recognize you. Stand up and fight so that we can get our freedom. That is only remedy. The Western world don't care what they are going through. Finland is only God that will put them shame before the world, as the world is everybody standing up against them now. And the son of Finland will stand up against their injustice against the Biafra that their forefathers helped to make sure they get freedom. So that man that there is in power must know that the cost of the Biafrans are heavy against him, against his government, because they cannot hold Simon Ekpa and the Biafrans are dying, continue suffering the same genocide they suffered 60 years ago. The same genocide they are going through today again. And somebody that calls himself Alex Stubb is now the president in power in Finland, and he is betraying Simon because of economic benefit for fighting a war that is not supposed to be in the first place, because of they want nuclear power, because they want make Russia bad. The Europeans continue treating Russia bad. If you remember when we are growing, they were telling us that Russia are evil, that Russia will come and make sure that every person that is worshiping God, that they will kill everybody that worship God. When we were small, that was the message they were giving on to everybody. That one day Russia will come and hold everybody and ask you if you believe in God, they will kill you, because Russia are not Christians. Russians don't believe in God. Russia don't recognize Christ. Little do we know that they were only painting Russia info at that time. Now the world is knowing that Russia is not as evil as the Europeans are painting Russia, only because they want to achieve what Hitler started. So my people, we will not relent. We will continue. 5 million people with starvation and bomb is coming out to tell you that he did not fight the war out of hate. He did not hate them, he killed 5 million people. If he had hate them, he would kill even cockroach in Biafra. So that is the message. So my people, I encourage everybody to not go back and relax. Never you relax in anyhow. Always remember that word Maz Namdekanu said, that any day he wake up and he will not remember Biafra or talk about Biafra, that will be his end. And you will as well put it onto yourself, because it's like every Biafran, that you must every day think how you and your people will be free from the so-called colonial evil with the Fulanese. So my encouragement is, let every Biafrans continue. Do not look people who want to fall back and fall on the grave. Continue fighting for what they are doing and never listen to them, because they say that it's Dr. Ngozo Reweze that is their problem. They don't want to fight for Biafra. They want to fight against Dr. Ngozo Reweze. And I can get behind Ilenala one by one. Maha Jesus. So my brother, continue, and you are doing your best. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate you. And that will bring us to the end of the program today. I appreciate you, my beloved brother, for that wonderful, wonderful message. And I thank everyone that have been with us on this program from the beginning to the end. Thank you so much for your participation. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your sharing. Remember, the only place you can get a legitimate news about our Prime Minister's case is on the platform of the United States of Biafra. Tomorrow, we are going to bring the update when it comes. We're going to bring the update, and we're going to be online tomorrow as our Prime Minister will be going to court tomorrow. We are going to follow up and give you update according to the information that we get. We are not interested in bringing a breaking news. What we are interested is in giving you facts and figures. Stop listening to people who are content creators, who use AI to generate fake information and bring to you. Stop listening to people who are not part of what we are doing. If you want to get facts about what we are doing, listen to people who are part of us. There's no way a janjaweed will begin to give you a good message about us. Or some of our Yoruba brothers who are doing their own thing, they can't give you a good message because they don't like what we are doing. Some of them, they don't like what we are doing. So you don't begin to listen to those intellectuals. Content creators, they create their content to make money. You don't base your information based on what they said. Focus on the real platforms that are bringing the information, and I bet you your life will never remain the same. May Chukwu guide and protect every single one of us that have been on this program from the beginning to the end. May Chukwu guide and protect our Deputy Prime Minister, Dr. Ngozi Oreboweze. May Chukwu guide and protect our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. And may Chukwu guide and protect our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No weapon formed or fashioned against us as Biafra shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our leaders shall prosper. Tomorrow, Chukwu Okukabema will speak on behalf of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. And very soon also, Chukwu Okukabema will speak on behalf of our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as he has been speaking. We are going to come out victorious. Everything they plan against us is going to fail. Thank you so much, and see you again tomorrow, same time. Please, join us on time. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, I don't know what you are waiting for. If you have not yet shared this program, please make sure you share. If you have not yet clicked like, giving a thumbs up will not cost you anything. It doesn't cost money. Click like, share, and make sure that people join us tomorrow to bring the update on our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Thank you so much, and stay blessed. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Yeah, my dear, on the beat.
See mommy Nkechi, a rapper don't tell she the kneel for grave where my uche de Papa Emeka. Don't blind from growing, Peking don't fall, now watch up I'm raw. Me self they shake my hand no feel. Yesterday we laughed, today I just we more. If we don't stop this night where we they share, tell me who go sing for the ones we know they.
She need the voice from under the soil. Brother, don't let my blood turn to oil. Little Ada they ask where my papa go. Her small hand they shake, she knows I be this woe. I beg my people see this fire we burn. Now our house they blaze, now our future they turn. We go tell their ghosts we no go fail you. If we hold this love, that death go burn you.
Don't make me try you. Back up in the day.
I beg my people see this fire we burn. Now our house they blaze, now our future they turn. We go tell their ghosts, we no go fail you. If we hold this love, that death go burn you.
Oh, make me try you.
Back up joints with the trembling. Oh, hey. If we no join now, our children go so.
Truth is plain to see. If you want freedom, take pride in your country. If you want democracy, hold on to your sovereignty. And if you want peace, love your nation. Wise leaders always put the good of their own people and their own country first. The future does not belong to globalists. The future belongs to patriots. The future belongs to sovereign and independent nations who protect their citizens, respect their neighbors, and honor the differences that make each country special and unique. It is why we in the United States embarked on an exciting program.
Now therefore, the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic government in exile, His Excellency Edward Simon Jacko, by virtue of the authority and pursuant of the issues and principles recited above, do hereby solemnly proclaim that the territory and region under the 40 confederating states of Biafra, together with her continental shelf and territorial waters, shall henceforth regain her independence and act as an independent sovereign state with the name and title of the United States of Biafra.
Thank you. We have heard of all the grievances that have been read here today, the untold hardship of our people that they have gone through, the lives that the lives that have been lost, the lives that we are still losing. As a member of cabinet, I stand here to affirm, on the basis of the grievances and of the referendum, for our forefathers, for this generation, for the next generation to come, I affirm the declaration and restoration of the United States of Biafra.
Truth is plain to